Fasten your seatbelts. Welcome to Man Cave Live.
And I'm also a registered sex offender.
Fasten your seatbelts. Welcome to Man Cave Live.
Stomach.
Hold it. Now what are you trying to do?
And I'm also a registered sex offender. And I'm also a registered sex offender.
Oh, everybody, did you hear that? Corey just said he's a registered sex offender.
I can't see myself. How come I can't see myself? What the heck am I doing? What the heck I got going on here? Why am I not seeing myself? Why am I not seeing myself? Background, none. Okay. General, okay. Why am I not seeing myself? Why am I not seeing I don't know what's going on here, so till I fix this. I don't know what's going on here, so till I fix this. Oh, it's gotta be in the background. It's the background, my bad. I see. Okay, it's my background. There, okay, there we go. All right, what the hell? What the heck I did wrong? Did I see who comes in here? Okay, now I gotta do the invite. Copy the clipboard. Okay. Comments. Facebook chats. Paste, enter. And let's see. I gotta go over here and pin the message. There we go. And let's see. I'm going to go into my Discord.
How did the mixed bubbles taste so juicy? I don't know. But you just lost the whole universe. For juice. We are the juice. Starburst. Being a rookie last year was a big deal. This year, even bigger things ahead. So with this size, I can get a whole bag of chips without big Quest nutrition. Hey, I lived on Quest bars all through college. And I don't think you have to be an athlete to get something out of Quest. I mean, who doesn't love chips? It's way bigger than a bag of chips. It's a Quest.
My name is Tanya.
I am 42. As a mother of 9 kids, I think I waited this long to get Botox Cosmetic because I take like no time for myself. My kids are sports kids. We're always running from one activity to another.
Yeah.
Still Tanya, and I got Botox
Just a minute.
Cosmetic.
I see it. I heard you beeping. My shoulders bother me, so I'm moving kind of slow.
Just as bold as it was before. Just as
Oh, Austin, what are you doing?
Botox Cosmetic.
You ain't old enough to be here.
Hey, yo, man.
You ain't old enough to be here.
Pretty funny.
You ain't got the mental stability to be in a place like this.
Yeah, I do.
A sign of a life-threatening condition. Do not receive Botox Cosmetic if you have a skin infection. Side effects may include allergic reactions, injections,
No, you don't.
headache, eyebrow, eyelid drooping, eyelid swelling,
Oh, bull.
medical history, muscular nerve conditions, and medications.
Oh,
including
bullshit.
This can increase the risk of serious side effects. See for yourself with Botox Cosmetic.
60 days in.
A year after the horrific fall that
That's not what I'm watching.
That's what I'm watching.
You don't even know about any of that kind of stuff. You would be able to handle it.
Of course, I'm not gonna be able to handle it. It's
You would be able to
prison.
handle it.
Of course, I'm not gonna be able to handle it. It's prison.
Yeah. Being locked up.
For 14 days.
What's that?
For 14 days.
They're talking about not 60 days in.
So we've been locked up for 60 days.
Here's my producer. I don't even have to bring you up, Tramp. You can bring yourself.
What's up?
Hey, Super Tramp.
There's my YouTube co-host at this time right now, and whoever I pick as my co-host in my YouTube gets God powers in the server right now, right? Yeah, I see Juan Bond's question.
How are you
Post that
today?
because stupid Juan Bond question. Okay, bring up Mr. Tony down there. I want to see your face though, John. I want to see
One day, not tonight.
Come
I'm
on.
sweating my ass off. That was
Who
crazy, huh?
cares?
It's 45. How are
That
you
was
today?
an insane
It's a
screen.
sausage fest
That was
here.
crazy.
Come on
And then crystals too. You are crystals, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That
Come
was,
on.
hey,
Let
I
me
want
see
to say
that
hi to
smile, John.
Austin. What's up, bro?
Let me see that
Yeah,
smile,
man,
John.
how are
Come
you?
on, boy.
Another time, I promise.
You said the last time I asked you.
I
Hey,
don't.
Super,
Let me say that I didn't even take a shower today, dude.
hey, Super Tramp, how are you
I
today?
love you, John. You know
I'm
that.
good,
I know.
Austin. Thank
We
you for
we
asking.
ruffled some feathers
Oh,
tonight.
yeah, you're welcome.
You know. And then sorry, so like I couldn't sum up there, but it looks like Wheezy and Chad are a big fight that can't be solved, and Wheezy and Vlad.
Oh my God, Weezy and Vlad are just like I'd had enough. That's why I said I'm starting my
Yeah.
own. People want to come hang. I can have 12 people here. I pay for this. Cost me $200 a year.
Okay,
Why do you
yeah,
think I'm
use
looking
it.
for my donations? $200 a year keeps this going.
Right. I always like seeing the Flat Ronnie. It looks so good.
You didn't see any of my opening clips, did you?
I probably did, but Doc did them, right?
I got some. I got some of my favorite ones to do.
So what's up, Austin? Are you in school?
No, I'm graduated.
Here's one of my favorite
What are you gonna
ones.
do?
Here's one of my
I'll be a
favorite
road
ones. Just
trapper.
check this out. Ready?
Say it again.
And I'm also a registered sex offender. And I'm also a registered sex offender.
Oh, everybody, did you hear that? Corey just said he's a registered sex offender.
That wasn't edited.
So,
He said that. It was
I know.
edited
That's
a
what I'm
little
saying. You dummy.
So
It was
anyway,
edited a little bit.
So anyway, I want to be a road director.
And of course, if everybody gets tired of Billy, remind you what kind of bullshit I had to put up with me. Hold it. Now what are you trying to do? I barely even touched him that day.
I know. I missed all that. I was away when that all happened. Pretty crazy. I missed all of Billy.
What happened? Oh yeah, I was there for that, right?
Yeah, you were here.
What'd you say
And
you're going to be doing, Austin?
I want to be a movie director.
A,
I gotta
What-
make millions of dollars.
a movie director?
Yes, I want to be a freaking millionaire.
Really?
Living in a mansion.
Who's going to be your first movie about your grandpa?
I
Well,
was a teenage retard. Oh, never mind.
You could do something with. I think we can make a low budget movie to get you on your feet at Supertramp's Mortuary, and we could have Johnny B come back to life. That could be the story. And we have all the props. It would look cool, right? We have to light it right, and then Supertramp will be the evil doctor.
So
and
next
then
time you
Johnny
come up
B
here,
will come back to
Supertramp-
life like a zombie.
So next time you come up here, Supertramp, you got to drive the paddy wagon, and you got to bring a gurney with you, and
That's so much gas. That's not a
we'll
paddy
do it
wagon.
outside like you jump start me with a car battery.
Paddy wagon is
Paddy
police.
wagon.
Paddy wagon goes back to when the police were Irish primarily in New York, and it's a paddy, like that kind of paddy wagon, I believe.
I'm talking the hearse. Well,
Yeah. He'll come in the Ghostbusters.
I should say you're coming. You got to bring the body wagon.
It's called a coach. A coach.
Couch, a luxury couch with refrigeration. Buffalo Boy ruined Vlad, huh? That was pretty wild.
I saw something on one of my videos that I've been watching about some buildings that were just full of stuff that they were finally cleaning up and selling. And in there, I saw a horse-drawn hearse.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, beautiful.
What would
Beautiful.
you do with that, though, dude?
Parades and things like that. That kind of
Oh
stuff.
my God, you're fucking nuts.
Halloween offer people rides in the casket or
No,
something.
I don't know.
Let's let you guys know.
Yeah,
Okay.
let me know.
The reason why my room is dark. Wait a second. Waiting for my program tomorrow.
I know it's dark, you pervert. I zinged Eric a few times tonight. He got really pissed. I was being honest.
Eric, I love him. He's just annoying.
Yeah, well, he's zinging you, so I zing him back. You know, zing zang.
It looks pretty cool.
I got to get out of these. The computer glasses, I can only wear them. Oh, son of a bitch, pinching my finger in the hinge. Ow. I only wear them just so
lady.
long.
Oh.
I was holding them by the hinge there, and the weight came down and pinched me right here.
Oh man, be careful, man.
Buffalo Boy, you should come up. Say hello.
Buffalo boy, won't you come up? Oh, that's Buffalo gal, won't it?
Yeah,
Buffalo
sing
gal,
it.
won't you come up
Buffalo
tonight?
girl,
Come
won't
out
you
tonight.
come out tonight? Wasn't that
Dance by the light
from
of the moon?
that movie, right? A Wonderful Life?
Yeah.
That was a great movie. Isn't
Wait,
that when
wait,
they
wait.
swim into the pool?
Something like that, yeah.
It was good.
I might remake that movie.
You might
That-
remake it?
Yeah,
That
remake
was
it.
that was one of my
All right.
favorite movies of
That's
all
a big
time.
movie. Do you know which movie we're talking about? It's a
What?
Christmas movie with
It's an
Jimmy
old
Stewart.
black and white even.
Really good.
Maybe
it's
I
on
can make
every
it
Christmas.
action. Maybe I
What
can
do you
make it-
mean the savings and loan is in trouble?
Maybe I can
Right.
make that movie action. Maybe
Yeah,
I
you
can
can make it like a gangster movie.
That
Yeah.
little old lady, that little old
Absolutely.
lady comes in and wants her money. Says, "I want $14.75. I mean, how much will it take for you to get along until you blah blah blah
Right,
blah,
right,
total
right.
loan?" You know.
jumpstart.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna climb into bed. I'll cam up once I get there.
Uh-oh. Buffalo Boy's going to come up now. Either one way or the other, he's coming up.
You know, everybody's been pronouncing that wrong. You know, Oktoberfest. That's been
Right.
pronounced wrong. It's okay to beer fest.
Oh, what? You have an upcoming event?
Oktoberfest, okay to beer fest.
Gotcha. That's a bad joke. So we'll have to see what happens. But I think Weezy was saying, I don't know, that he was going to back down. He had major fights after our fight. So hopefully he'll just, focus
Tony?
on them, like leave you alone,
Hey Tony, I think drama sucks. I hate drama. I just hate it.
I know, but we're trying to help Grandpa get away from it,
Yeah, I know.
So like we sometimes we got to come in like the A team and like dun 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 dun
with the Z team.
Yeah, do you want to be on the A team?
We're a long way from the A team. We're the Z team.
The Z, yeah, the two.
When all us others failed, they called the Z team. We're geriatric on Xanax and Zoloft and all that kind of stuff.
Not on all that, but like I like a doobie.
And the Z team.
Man, guys, the guys has props.
I still ain't smoked all that freaking blunt that I was showing earlier. Did you see that, John?
No, I don't think I noticed. You were holding it up.
This is what's left of it so far. It is still weed like this far in.
I like when it's like that.
It's a 2-gram blunt roll. It's rolled in a leaf and it's got a bamboo filter.
And how much was that?
Huh?
How much was that?
Yeah, the special going on with my discount. About $10.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway, Tony, if I become a movie director, would you like to become a props guy?
Absolutely. I would love that.
Austin, you got to make up your mind. He said he wanted to be a pro wrestler. So I've been teaching him how to sell a move.
Just in case that wrestling thing does not work out.
I see. You got to have something to fall back on. I get it. I'm with you. But I'm teaching him how to sell a move. That's one of the first things you have to learn in professional wrestling entertainment. Wrestling entertainment. It's not a sport.
Yeah, but I've seen that. You rough them up. I'm going to know you.
No. Austin, have I ever hurt you?
No.
It looks like I am just hurting the shit out of him, and I'm not.
All right.
I'm teaching him how to sell a move.
If my client says no, you didn't hurt me, my case is over. I lost.
I'm teaching him how to sell a move because you got to make it look like you're really getting hurt in order for it to be convincing. I mean, if they just slammed the guy on the mat and he stood up and came back and they slammed him again, he stood up and he didn't go,
Isn't he too small for wrestling now?
This Rey Mysterio.
What's your stats there, Austin? Like how tall?
Well, it wouldn't hurt to gain a little weight.
Right.
Okay.
How tall are you?
100. I weigh like 5'9".
5'9". Okay, that's pretty good. And then like weight?
105 pounds.
105.
Really? Oh wow, that's very light.
He's a featherweight right now.
Yeah. I don't
He's
think
got a long
wrestling's
way
the
to
best
go.
thing.
He's got a long way to go to be a wrestler.
Johnny, you know about the fathers in Little League, right? Who push the kids because that's what they want to be. That's what I mean. I'm being honest here. That's what I'm saying.
So am I. He's got a little weight. He's got to build. He wouldn't hurt to get a little bit bigger if he wants to do it. If he really wants to. If he doesn't want to do it, don't do it by all means.
Right.
But I can get him in contact with people that can put him in some training.
Wait, John, you're serious, dude? You're freaking nuts.
I know wrestlers. But
he's 105 pounds. He's going to get hurt, and it'll affect the rest of his life.
But I can still do it,
Do you want to do it?
Yeah, that's my dream. That's one of my dreams.
Yeah, I think Grandpa's dream too. I don't know, dude. I hate to see you get hurt.
If I got him in the local operation that's going on around here, these guys are friends of mine. Been friends of mine for 20-something years. Okay. They can put him in a position where he could be like an extra or something that they can utilize him for, and if they bring in somebody in that they're just using as a pawn, so to speak, they're actually pretty gentle on him, even though it doesn't look like it. I mean, they can put him in a spot where he's somebody more his size and what have you. But if they want to, I can't guarantee they will or not. I mean, I could just introduce him and have him talk to him. And if he wants to go to the training and stuff like that, physical training is always good. I can see him learning something anyways. Not necessarily getting out there.
Let me ask you this.
He's not going to be the heavyweight champion, He's a featherweight.
Right now I'm a featherweight, like Rey Mysterio and who else?
Well, they're cruiserweights. Those were called cruiserweights. Oh, Supertramp got his shirt off and everything. Oh my lord.
Supertramp, what are you doing, buddy?
Look at this. He's trying to look all sexy for us there. Look at that. Oh, Supertramp, rub your nipples and stuff. We gotta be careful. I don't want to get my streams taken down like I'm not like Mud there. I don't want to get my streams taken down.
So, Grandpa, who else is on the? Who else is on the? Is it
I mean, there's positions where they can use him, and he can actually see and learn a few things. I mean, you know, he's not necessarily even going to be in the ring. He might just be somebody that they use in the audience.
Oh yeah. Let me ask you this though: did you wrestle in high school, Austin?
No.
See, Johnny, you should have him wrestling in high school.
I know he should, but he did track and field.
You know who wrestled?
I wrestled in high school.
Supertramp wrestled Cox. Big fucking Cox.
Supertramp likes to wrestle, but his stuff we wouldn't want to show on camera.
I wrestled Cox, baby. Cox.
Like I said, that's the case. Just in case.
CAWKS.
Love you, Tramp. Love you, Tramp.
Just in case that wrestling thing does not work, we have a backup plan. Something I can actually do, like move it right thing.
Are you trying to find a career?
Trying to get. I know.
Just in case that wrestling thing does not work, I have another career I can look up to.
You want some? Yeah, it's hard, but the one good thing right now is that they're paying very well. Like what is the minimum wage there? Let me look it up in Michigan. I don't think it's up where it is in California, New York, though.
It's $15 an hour.
Oh, it is. That's beautiful.
I think so. Close to that.
So here's
anyway.
the thing: $15 an hour comes out to about $30,000 a year. That's not enough, unfortunately, to rent an apartment, have a car with payments, insurance, groceries, which are out of control, and then go away or go to a movie or something. It's not enough. So even though that's 15 is good, it's not enough. So you got to find something. Like the people I know, they're not like really scholarly, like my friends' kids, my nephews, but they got union jobs, a lot of them.
Are you still peeking over it?
I have a goal. Go
ahead.
To go up to Hollywood and actually make millions of dollars.
Are you being serious?
Yeah, I'm being dead serious.
Okay. So how are you going to get that happening? What would you do? What would your first step be?
First I gotta go to college.
Oh, okay. There you go. All right. Yeah. Absolutely. You got to go to film school. Film
school, yes. And
Danny finally ended his. Okay.
And after that, I get promoted to to biggest movie companies like Fox, Century Fox, or.
So you think you might even be in the business end of the business?
Yeah, it's like I look like.
Johnny, do you have Paramount Plus, Johnny?
No, I have Peacock.
Look at you! You got a Peacock. Supertramp's eyebrows just raised up. He's like, Peacock.
And we have that for watching WWE stuff.
Well, that's I have Paramount.
I'm probably going to end up getting Paramount because I want to be able to see the Picard and stuff.
Well, here's the thing. You could get it for 1 week free, and then when you go to cancel it after a week, they immediately said you could have it for another month for free. So there's a show on there I want you to show Austin. It'll motivate him. It's called The Offer, and it's about the making of The Godfather, the people who were behind it, how hard they worked, how the studio system works, how they have bungalows where they create all these shows.
I watched that.
You saw that?
Yeah.
Was that good? Did that motivate you?
Yes, it did, actually.
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That was all true. And it was very cool like back then. It's not as cool now, I'm sure. But a lot of it's about the money,
But, Tony, do you think that's a pretty good goal?
So you're saying you would be, so you could even be a grip or a production assistant. They make good money, man. They're all union. And it's probably really cool work, no matter what kind of position you get in there. So I would definitely go to school. You could be lighting, you could be sound, you could be a director too, but maybe, I don't know, I'm a very conservative person. And if you were my son, I would say, let's lock up something like lighting or sound or editing. Editing is good, but that's very creative. and then go for the big goal of being a creator. Like get a practical thing under your get a practical degree
Hey.
that you could apply.
Hey, John.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Hey, Cheryl, how's it going, Cheryl?
That's not Cheryl.
Oh, who is
That's
it?
Lori.
That's
Oh, hey,
Lori.
Lori. I'm kidding. She knows I kid her like that.
So,
She's a hard worker. How'd she get home?
She gets a ride from. one of
She
her
doesn't
bosses.
close again until Sunday.
Okay.
Oh, so on certain nights you get a break?
Yeah.
So, anyway, I'm turning.
That's cool. Aunt Lori's working her ass off, right? I love it.
See, I got my shirt that says "awesome" like my daughter.
And she makes her own dishes, right, Lori?
She's
You
an
make
awesome pain in the butt sometimes, though.
she makes her own
Like
like
you,
fries.
Papa, like you.
Vincent.
I didn't say take the thing. I said, handed that blunt to take a hit. I mean, she starts walking away. Like, really?
So
Yeah.
Johnny, I offered that Danny could be a mod, but he doesn't want it. He's not even in the server, so
I
That's
know.
That's my goal, Tony. That's my
He
goal.
was in the server.
yeah, he left a long time ago. He
Yeah.
left. He left when he left other servers, though, not
He
because
comes in and leaves and comes in and leaves and what have you.
Yeah,
What do you have a special mod role or what? You have
yeah,
all
we could
set
give him a mod role. Yep. So he didn't want it. So I was just trying to say to
Make up
everybody,
his mind.
come to Johnny B's and make that be the neutral server. And I would give like Danny or someone from his side a mod, and then give one to Wheezy or someone from that side, Me Truck Mike, and then try and get them all together and just go into you now and give you spins and be cool.
Well, I'm trying to get Wheezy to come in here and run that by him. You look at
Yeah.
Bozo the clown. You all look like child molesters. Oh, go hell, Bozo.
Who's that? Oh, someone in the chat. Oh,
Yeah.
you can't see me.
Are you in my you now YouTube?
Oh,
I need you on my YouTube side.
what do you mean?
Go get into my YouTube, my
I'm in
YouTube side, and be
Right.
watching it, and where you can type messages and. Be a
Oh,
participant.
okay. To give me a mod, you mean?
Yeah.
All right, let me find. The,
I can't until you're there.
I got
Tony.
you.
I have to see
So,
you.
I think
Tony.
it's good, Austin. I think it's a lovely goal.
I love that goal.
I love it. Yeah. It's-
The only
Pretty good,
problem
huh?
is, the only problem
It's got
is
a bamboo-
meeting that goal.
Filter in it, and it's
It's like a King Kong.
it was $2 or two grams.
Okay, Trashy. I don't think Johnny's in you now, right, Johnny? You're just doing this.
Right. You now is not
Okay.
going. Everybody,
You
if people
now
want me
is
to do
not
more
going.
YouTube stuff, here's your chance at YouTube stuff with me.
All right,
So-
so I can't find the friggin' chat.
The chat's
know.
on there,
If you,
bro.
if you look in YouTube and look up Man Cave Live, you'll find me.
Okay. I guess you sent me the StreamYard, and that's what I hit.
Yeah.
I came right to the StreamYard. All right, so YouTube.
I can
So,
copy that
yeah,
to
you
the
know,
chat, too.
So Johnny, so
Here.
I was right
In
by
the private
saying
chat.
you just want people to just give you a break and come in and do spins and not like be like managers. You don't really need a manager, right?
No.
And
I
I'm
guess
not your
not.
manager at all. I just help with the Discord, and I could easily leave that. But I was your you made me. You insisted like what years ago before I even left. You said I want you to be a server owner with me, and that's where that came from. All right, so Man
Right.
Cave Live.
What the hell? My dogs are going crazy for now.
Dude, I don't know how you do it with the dogs.
Somebody's here.
Okay.
You know, and I'm not gonna forget where I'm at, where it came from.
Oh, if you become big?
Yeah, if I like make millions of dollars per movie, I might just send some of the money to Grandpa so he can pay the bills and stuff.
Absolutely.
Apparently
That-
there's not anybody here. Just dogs.
that's what you do. That's a fun thing. So, like, what director? You know, directors like who you aspire to be like.
I want, the the producers make a lot of money. Well,
Yes.
a decent amount of money.
Yes. Ask
Oh, it's not-
Trashley, he's not in you now. I don't know if maybe it can. I don't know if you can hear me.
I'm still here. Just clean my.
So, like, also producer. Okay.
And I want to be a movie director and movie producer. And since I get enough money, I get to like help Grandpa pay the bills and help my mom and dad pay the bills and
Okay, that's cool.
Shut
pay
up,
their
dog.
bills.
That's enough.
And I also have money for me to like left over because I like have millions of dollars like in the bank.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing: for anything you're gonna do in life, even if it's creative, right? Like a painter or a musician, to be really successful, you have to be half of a businessman. Like half of what you do has to be somewhat. I mean, you could be an artist and be a musician and a painter and stuff, but to really make a lot of money and make a living at it, you have to be smart business wise. You have to promote yourself. You have to network. You have to invest and save and not overspend and budget. So make sure you take some business classes when you go to college.
You can be a janitor or streetcar sweeper, but sooner or later you're gonna have to dance with the Reaper.
Whoa!
What movie was that from?
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Yeah.
You guys are so old. You guys are so old.
Oh my God, we are old. We shouldn't be even hanging out, really. We're too old. I think of that often.
I had to change my bug light, and then
He
because
can he?
it's got stink bugs was in it, I got to sweep up what fell on the floor so I don't step on a stink bug. And ew.
Stink bug.
No, he's actually giving more. He's actually giving me good advice.
Yeah,
Thank you
I'm
for that,
giving
Tony.
you advice that would work for anything you choose.
Thank you for the
So
advice,
yeah,
Tony.
so you want to, like, if you have a company, if you could get a job with good benefits where you have 401k, that's good. If you could get something where you're accruing a pension, which is rare, but they still have. You know what's good? How about Amazon? Well, you don't drive, right?
You're gonna have
No,
to
I
say. Oh, there you are. Never mind. I see it. Never
So
mind.
I know that we have Amazon back where I used to come from, right? And I know a lot of people who tried it. It's very hard.
There.
So I think they overwork you. And like that guy is so rich, he could pay them $20 an hour rather than 15.
What I plan on doing is I gotta donate some money to my grandma and my grandpa. They can pay the bills and stuff.
The one thing I liked about Amazon, like my nephew said, was once he gets in there, they will pay for his college. So, so maybe, but you have to be, it's like they really push you. Like, everything like today, let me tell you about this too in the workforce. It's so different. Like when I was younger, you came out of college and they had jobs. Like you could train at different jobs. You could, like, they had like opportunities. Like now today, it's like they don't really have a lot of opportunities. And it's all about profits for the companies and stuff. And there used to be like much better opportunities. So it's very slim now.
My first big job that I had in a factory, union scale, making the best I could make at that time in 1978, $4.25 an hour.
Really?
Union.
That's
that
low.
That was union pay.
Well, what kind of job were you doing?
Minimum wage was like $3.85.
That's not good, dude.
At that time, back in 1978, minimum wage was $3.85, $3.65 an hour, something like that.
Yeah, I remember I could earn $3,
$4.25 an hour. But I had, in order to make decent paychecks, because it was so low wages, to make money, to really have money to just have fun with, I was working 10 hours a day, 7 days a week minimum, sometimes 12, sometimes even more than that. I mean, I'd been known to go sleep in my car, go back into the factory, go into the shower area where we had one of those, we had a shower in there in case you need to wash off or getting something spilled on you. I'd go into that shower, clean up,
what are you fucking working at?
clothes on, go out to put my car clothes in my car that I took off, punch in a time clock, hop in the line, and go back to work. Go to work.
Wait a second. You sound like you were Homer Simpson.
That's
Oh,
how
you
I
have
work.
showers to clean you. You mean you worked in a nuclear power plant?
No, we had hazardous material. I mean, any factory.
Oh, Johnny, that's not good.
You know, if you got sprayed with oil or something, you know, you had to.
Let me ask you a question. Since you live in Michigan, how come you never got into the auto workers union? That's like a great union.
I was in 2 different unions, but they were all factory stuff.
Why never? You were too far from Detroit?
Yeah.
You should have moved up there, dude. And at the 78, dude, that was oh my God. That was like,
I was
they were
in a
making
good automotive
cool cars too.
time, and the only thing that messed us up was that fucking oil embargo.
Which
Because
yeah, I remember in line with my
gas went
friends.
from like 39 cents a gallon to $1.25 a gallon, like overnight.
Right. I remember
I mean,
that.
it wasn't gradual increase. It was like all of a sudden you go to the gas pumps and you see $1.
Hey, Dumpster Rick, hit the link.
You know, and
If you
before
need
you
a
know
link,
it, you know,
let me know if you want a link,
$1.25 a
Dumpster
gallon.
Rick.
My old Chevy pickup, it took me 4 gallons for a round trip to Coldwater and back.
So Tony,
So it was 5 gallons a day, or $5 a day to go back and forth to work. That's how I know how the gas was going at the time. But I was making big money. I claimed my taxes right, so I got most of the money in my pocket. No, so it's the other way around. I got less money in my pocket. I had more in my taxes. So every year when I file my taxes, I get a big refund. So that was really good at the beginning of the year.
That's not prudent, though. That's not prudent, but that's okay. A lot of people do that.
I was single.
I know, but that's fine, but it's not the best way to do it.
Not today, it isn't, because with the hourly wage, it's a lot of taxes you're looking at. Back then, you know, it just worked out best. But I could remember I was making like probably $400 a week back in 1978. You know, and that because I worked, I had the union, so anything over 8 hours was time and a half. At Sundays was always double time for that 8 hours, and if you worked over, it was double time and a half.
What was the highest you ever made? Like in a year?
Oh my God, I don't remember the totals at the final end of the year.
I remember when you were doing the paper, it wasn't too good.
No, when I was doing the papers, it was only like at max maybe 20,000 a year.
Grandpa, it does wasted your childhood.
What did he say? What?
It just wasted your own childhood.
You waste.
I worked,
trolling you.
I worked and worked and worked and made
$400 a
money.
week was 20,000. That was probably
You're
good back
nuts.
The newspapers
was
no
good back
money.
then.
Now, when I first started doing the newspapers, I made more money than I did working in a factory for less time. Because gas was fairly cheap. We collected from all our customers. I mean, when I first started doing my papers, my customers was 185 customers. When I quit doing newspapers, I was making like 90 customers, 80 customers on the exact same roads.
Yeah,
When I
remember I
switched to
added it up.
Coldwater,
It wasn't a good deal.
when Hillsdale started mailing their papers, and I switched to Coldwater, I got to see you on cam before I pull you up, Weez. It's always my rule.
Is that Rick?
And Relentless, same thing. I want to see faces.
No, they
All
could
right,
speak.
I know it's
Don't
Weezy.
you
Thank
have
you,
a
Weezy.
porn?
Thank you, Weezy. Love you, bro.
Cool, Weezy.
No problem.
And
What's up, guys? How you doing?
when I was first, let me talk
today?
a minute, and then I'll let you have the floor a little bit, Weezy, to gab. And I see Relentless down there. I'm pretty sure that's her.
Oh,
Give me a
that's her.
second.
I invited her.
Then when I switched to Coldwater, I went from like 85 customers to 140 over in Coldwater. And that 5 years or 6 years I was doing that over there, that went down and down and down and down. And I had about 80 customers when they finally started.
All
mailing.
right. Let's see.
So I lost money that year. I lost money.
Hey, Weezy.
Hey, what's up?
Relentless.
Weezy,
You know how
did you see
know
like
we
what I
compete
was
with
trying
you.
to do? I was trying to just give information that some worked from one side, some worked from the other, but just
Yeah.
basically.
For sure.
You know, and I'm not against you at all. You know
No,
that,
I
dude.
know.
What's up, baby girl?
Numbers were flared earlier.
Not
you
too
know I
much.
love you, Tony.
Hot
Nothing
stuff.
you can do to
Hello.
make me not love
Hey,
you.
Team
I do love you.
Austin.
That's
no
kind
longer
of
a
how I
sausage
am.
Here
fest.
Like,
has the
we'll
crochet
talk later.
girl
We'll
on
talk later.
tonight.
Yeah, but
It's
I
no
want you
longer a
to know.
sausage fest. We got Relentless and Supertramp in here.
Hi, Relentless. I invited Relentless. I hope you don't mind.
Yeah,
No.
Wheezy invited me. Hey, Wheezy.
Thank you for coming, Wheezy. Peace
Yes,
and
I
love, brother.
just
Come
wanted
up
to say
on
one
cam
thing.
so I can see your face, if you would. I'm
What's
getting
that?
Can't
ready.
do
Me or
it tonight.
Wheezy?
It's not like you now. We can do a lot
He's
more.
always begging for that.
No,
I
I'm
told him
so
another
glad
day.
this isn't you now. I didn't like you now.
Me
I do-
neither.
I want to say I love you, Tony. And earlier we did argue, but it's silly and stupid, and I always will love you. You're a good friend to me, and I said some things I didn't really mean. So
Okay, no, I'm not.
Wheezy.
I didn't get insulted, and I just was really worried about Johnny. He's really
I get
upset.
it.
So if that
It's
calms down a little
been
bit,
heavy on
and
you,
then
okay?
I wanted to try and solve this big conflict, but obviously, you know, Vlad, forget about him. I don't know. He definitely did the wrong thing, and Buffalo Boy was hilarious.
Yeah,
that
Relentless,
was like so good.
Relentless. The thing with you now is I'm actually making money over there. So
No, I know. You told me. I know.
I've gathered off like $1,400 so far. So
No,
Yeah,
I
so
know, but
if
but
people
you
could just
Johnny,
go in and
it's
do the
just that I use
spins.
my iPad for everything. You know.
you what?
I use my iPad for everything, and it wasn't working
It
too
doesn't
well.
doesn't look very well on an iPad.
No,
it looks better on a Chromebook or a laptop of
I don't
some
like the
sort or a
platform at
desktop.
all.
Forrest is so mad at me for fighting all day.
Hey, that was a low blow.
So Relentless, Halloween. You've been called up by Joni. Did you catch that in the chat?
Whoa, I love it.
Joni wants to have a boob off with you.
Oh, I'll totally do a boob off. Who's Joni? I'm good at boob offs.
Now,
tell her who
I would
Joni
feel
is.
very offended if you didn't show him at least once in this chat.
My
What?
boobs, I can show my boobs.
Yeah.
Just hold on. I put
Wow,
sunglasses
She doesn't
on.
go
So I don't want
naked.
to
She just jiggles them in the camera.
Hi, Drama Rehab. Drama Rehab.
Who's Drama Rehab?
Drama
Hi,
Rehab Rewind.
Who's that?
His name's Chris.
Oh, is somebody in here? Oh,
You know Taylor.
Oh.
He's friends with Taylor.
Okay.
He used
Sure,
to have
you
some
shout
beef
out
with,
them, but not
a red-haired leprechaun that we know.
Tony, I'm glad my fucking
No.
internet cut out
You
because
know,
I was
'cause
going to
he's
make a
like
stream when I got kicked from
5'6" and red hair,
About me?
literally an inch taller than
talking
me.
what I wanted to say about you because I kept getting put backstage and I wanted to get my thoughts out, and I do talk over everyone, so I deserved it. But I was going to go and talk about it, but then my internet literally died at the perfect
What's up,
time.
everyone?
Yeah. When it died, I apologize. You missed it till you came back, and I did apologize.
Supertramp's gonna go to sleep.
Oh, Trashly thought that was Jody.
Supertramp just snoring away now on us.
Super duper.
I
Look at
missed when me and
Burt
Supertramp
Reynolds.
used
Burt
to fall
Reynolds
asleep in
pose.
Rabbit.
Big old furry baby there. Look at that.
We used to have
He's a
sleepovers
furry
in
baby.
Rabbit. Fall asleep
Everybody,
watching YouTube.
lullaby and good night.
Good night.
Lullaby.
Rockabye,
sleepy bye.
Supertramp in the coffin.
In the coffin.
Wow.
Is my camera not
I was
working?
no, you're
I put
not.
my
I can't
camera
see you.
on.
See?
Why
It's
is my
just
camera
black.
not working?
Well, let me bring you down back. See what happens.
Oh God! Don't take me down back.
No, it's not showing your cam.
To the woodshed.
I don't know.
Is the light off? Is the light off?
No, my light's on.
Ah, damn. I'm getting
I'm
my
showing
chance
my
to look at
camera.
Relentless. Everybody else gets. I'm jealous.
Huh, I'm trying for you.
I was just showing myself, Johnny.
Unplug
Okay,
your
okay.
cam and plug it back in once. See what happens.
Well,
And
I'm
I
on
will-
my iPad. What? Just
Oh.
unplug it.
Oh.
It turned
I
your
will
camera
go
off.
on
and
cam
back.
sometime soon. I'm not against doing it. I'm not going to do it like
Trashly, I
a
know
show,
what
but
you
I will.
mean.
So people get an
Electronic?
updated picture. My old gray, my hair's really gray now.
It's just in general to find cool people that you can trust in general online.
Oh, that's
I know,
very
right?
difficult. Who just said that? That's very difficult.
That's my daughter.
Oh, what's your daughter's name?
This is Loretta.
Hi, Loretta.
Loretta? Oh, I never
Hi,
knew her name
Loretta.
was
I'm
Loretta.
My Lori.
Hey, it's nice to meet you.
And she's my aunt, so
Yep. Austin is Johnny's godson.
It's my grandson.
through marriage.
Step
No.
grandson.
Are you married to Cheryl or no?
No,
You
we were married at
Yeah,
one
you were
time. It's been 30 something years. I mean,
Right.
19.
Tell the story. Tell the story how you guys broke up.
Oh,
I've already told that before. It was 85 to 90, something like that.
Johnny, you always watching TV.
Yeah, well, how come you watch this
Not
TV?
always. Sometimes
You know
I
who-
mute it.
You know what? What's the one thing I could say is I think you are a better host than Grandpa. I'm sorry, Johnny. And I'm not being like those people that troll you.
Well, I had too loud. I turned it down. I'm sorry. I turned
He
it down.
pays attention more. All right, so it's
I'm watching the darker side of wrestling, darker side of the ring on Vice. The Sheik was on there, and the old Sheik.
Oh yeah,
I remember the old Sheik.
Yeah.
There's
The
Hacksaw.
Camel Clutch or something.
What's his name? Mick Foley. They had Sandman on there. This is on the ECW. They're hardcore wrestling. Here's a wrestling match where they're fighting with the ring ropes are on fire. Mustafa, what's his name?
Mustafa Ali.
Yeah, the olders, not stuff that you would remember, Austin. This was stuff long before your time. Sheik Abdul Mustafa or something like that. They had all sorts of weird names for
I
him.
remember. Yep.
What do you look like? Who's that?
And the original Sheik.
What
I
does
mean,
who
you had the
look like?
Iron Sheik, but then there was the Sheik before that. He just wore one of them hats with a turban with the thing around
Yeah, I
it.
remember.
We'll look back in at Supertramp every now and then.
Did you see the private chat, Johnny?
Dolly Satellite. Yeah. Hi,
Oh.
and tell Grandpa to let me up.
Dolly.
Yeah, Dolly wants up.
Only Johnny,
Miss
only
Doc-
if you want to. If you don't want to, I know Austin are friends. Maybe Austin could do a stream and they could talk. But if you want to, fine. But if not,
You should subscribe to my channel.
There you
guys,
go.
you guys should
Hi,
subscribe
everybody.
to my channel.
Hi, Dolly. What's
Hey,
your name,
Dolly.
Austin? I'll
Fuck you, Tony Stark, by the way.
It's Team Austin.
Tony
Yes.
Stark, I know your
Austin, I'll
game's
try to
there,
Yeah,
so
Team
be
Austin,
careful.
Team Austin.
This is your formal warning.
what explain?
Tony, I know you. Be careful.
What?
Everybody knows who Tony is. What are you talking about? You know Tony.
Sorry. Me
Oh,
and
yeah,
Johnny
yeah.
are friends.
Tony, yeah.
It's John Mazza.
Oh, is that what you're saying? My real name? That's fine. I don't mind that.
Team
Yeah,
Austin.
John
I'm not finding
Mazza,
anyone
this
for
is
Team
your
Austin.
formal warning.
Yeah, it's
What?
a
You
thing.
have to be specific.
That's
Yeah,
and
really.
I'll send a link to you guys, and
I'm all for a warning, but give me the specifics.
What does
How's
he want
Ava
about?
doing tonight?
Who, me, you're asking?
Yeah, how's Ava doing, Tony?
I don't speak to Ava at all. I swear to God, I'll show you my DMs. I haven't spoken to Ava in a long time. Ava.
Tony, you once said in CAF that Ava has hurt you a lot. Could you
Yes.
elaborate? What did she
Well-
do to you specifically?
I'm not going to get into that.
It's not for this stream, not for this
Yeah.
conversation.
First of all, one thing, Ava's been very good to Johnny B. And I know she trolled him too. And I didn't like that. But she's been very good and generous. And she called and got him off the sex offenders list. Is that Ava did that one?
Yeah, Ava and Trixie
Ava-
both had something to do with some stuff that's
So
going
that's
on.
pretty big.
They helped me get a little bit better internet.
Right. So they helped him.
Trixie.
You
And
know,
then-
just because I want to interrupt here, just because you're supporting somebody financially does not make you a good person. You know, you can support somebody as much as you want, but this seems to come with strings attached, and I have a problem with that. Johnny B, when I supported you, I never had any strings attached. It was always out of free will,
Right.
and you cannot deny that.
I'm not arguing that point at all, my dear. None whatsoever. I'm speaking.
What's
of
going
Dolly,
on, Dolly? Are you
not
upset?
David, the Dolly.
I'm
And I
not
sent you guys a
necessarily
link.
upset. I'm just kind of disappointed that tonight in Danny's stream I couldn't really share my input because he kept putting me down for some reason. I just
Probably
wanted
my
to.
fault because I wouldn't.
Well,
shut up.
say what you wanted to say now.
Oh no, it's too late now.
Oh, come
Yeah,
on.
that's it.
It's going to be safe. Come on.
I'm an open forum here. I don't.
Let's
only rules I
resolve some
have
issues.
only rules I have is against going against hate speak and
Yeah, no, this could be
pornography.
constructive. Let me say one thing. Ava and I have not DM'd in
And
a
I
long,
wouldn't
long,
consider
long
real
time.
life
I don't know,
boobs
a
any form of
year,
pornography.
maybe. I
I'm
don't
not
know.
pornography.
I sent you the
Relentless at
link on my
everybody
YouTube
going
channel.
I'm Austin. I can't find you.
Are you sure?
Yeah. What?
I sent it on your private chat. It's on the private chat.
there it is,
And I
yeah.
All
sent-
right. Let me try to go there without it booting me off. Hold on.
Johnny B, is it true that your little group there is egging you on about our past,
Our past? No.
like our feud that we had? Is it true
No.
that they keep pushing you to
No.
talk about it?
Wait, you guys have a feud?
What group, Dolly?
Well, Tony, I think it's quite obvious at this
No,
point.
the
Oh my
the
God! I
issue-
swear to God, I don't know. I swear to God.
No, nobody's pushing towards the past.
Okay.
Wait, you
I
guys
can
have a
tell
feud?
you. I can tell you that Johnny B is blocked from the Harmer, the Ghost
Really?
Hunters. Yeah, he's been blocked there for a long time, right, John?
I didn't know that.
They sent me an
Yeah.
invite and so they get booted right out. So I'm not
I did
part
tell
of
you
it.
that, Wheezy. I did
I
tell
left
you that. But
Dannyville
anyway,
again.
he left
out of
the
anger.
secret I call it the secret server. He
Also,
left
I
it-
left Dannyville today.
Wait, John, you told me that a long time ago, and Johnny B's been back since then.
Oh, okay.
What, secret servers?
No, the
Ghost
Don't
Don't
Hunters.
forget, you
No.
guys, Johnny
I'm
B's
not part
being
of Ghost
paid to
Hunters.
be silent.
But you've
Let's not
been there.
forget.
Like I know that I've seen. you in there.
I've had an invite, and as soon as I kicked in, it kicked me right out. I'm not part of Ghost Hunters. No.
I know you
For
haven't
long-
been
about
for
a
a
month.
while, but I thought that I didn't
I
know.
was,
I thought that you
in
just
and out
left.
a couple of times, and then I haven't been able to come back.
So,
since the
Dolly,
last time I
which
got
group
kicked.
though? Is it the Ghost Hunter group or the SSS group?
Basically, yeah.
No, he's
They-
not getting.
they-
First of
I'm-
all, Dolly.
Just because you don't have to, you're not in the server does not mean you don't get influenced by them. Like seriously.
Well, Dolly,
What
let
does
me
it
give you
determine?
let me give you some background, and then it will help.
Okay,
First of-
let's hear your background.
Yeah, so they're not. None of those people are in Johnny B server. They don't want to be in there. Only Meat Truck Mike, Wheezy's not in there. Trixie's not in there. Harmer's not in there.
Weezy's in my server, aren't you, Weezy?
No, Wheezy.
I'm not right now.
Okay.
No.
Okay,
I can't
just
stand
because
Vlad.
they are not in a server and Johnny B is not in their server, does it mean that they do not influence them? Just because
Dolly,
they're not in the same server?
But the
I'm
whole
making sure you
argument
got an
tonight.
invite setting in there.
No
Weezy.
argument, guys.
No,
No argument.
Weezy was
Oh, it
invited.
says you joined
He's
again.
just
Oh,
coming
no.
back.
I don't like Vlad, and Vlad is in your server, and that's why I'm.
Well,
not there.
don't need to communicate with him.
No, I know, but that's my whole problem. Is
Let's
that
not even go
everybody
there with the Vlad
forces
thing,
that.
right?
So that's why I'm not in
Wheezy,
Yes.
I
I won't
totally
force
understand
Vlad
where
on
you're
you.
coming from with Vlad, and I do
I-
not disagree with you.
I won't.
Thank
I
you.
I
won't.
thought you were
I won't
friends with him,
force
Dolly.
Vlad on you if there's any kind of conversation is a hassle. My
I know.
moderators will know how to take care of it.
I know,
Yeah.
but listen, and I don't want to talk about this ad nauseum, but other people will force it on me, and so I just instead of putting myself in that position, I just have to stay edited, and I just stay away so I don't
Yeah,
cause
that's
drama.
cool.
Well,
I-
it says you joined. Stay in the server, whether you want to come in the chat or
oh,
not.
you're in there. You joined Wheezy.
Grandpa, I have a. I
don't
didn't
think
join
so.
yet. I didn't join your new server.
I sent you an invite. How old are you now, Austin?
He's
I'm
18.
18.
Perfect.
I'm 18.
What do you think, Johnny? He can. It's very clean.
Can we talk about kittens and rainbows?
Yeah. Let me,
Awesome, awesome,
Dolly.
my boy.
So, can Dolly be invited, Johnny B? She's been banned for a while. What do you think?
No, I think I re-invited her.
Okay, so there you go, Dolly, and
I think
you'll
I took
see.
care of that. I could have
that
swore I
is-
did anyway.
I talk to Johnny once in a while. We do voice chats and DMs, and those people have not been good to him. There was that whole fight tonight on Crystals, and then back to Danny's was about them not treating him well because they were the main focus of him getting mad lately. So it's not going well with that group, Dolly.
What is your input about all of this?
The
Tony?
issue I
Do you
got
agree
going on
with
right now was the thing
Say it
of
again?
meat truck. Excuse me. Let me say the only issue I've got going on right now is the meat truck Mike fiasco.
Right. I called it all out tonight, Dolly. A lot of people missed it, I guess.
Tony, do you
What?
think it's wrong what they've been doing to Johnny B?
Absolutely.
What's going
What do
on?
you think should happen moving forward?
I think everyone should hopefully come to Johnny's Discord and at least get along to some extent, and then go in and give him his spins. That's all he really wants.
Tony,
Come
but
in
you
and be
know
my-
that some people are shallow. They never want to do that.
Come and be in my
No,
now,
we
be part
came
of
to
my
the
fun.
conclusion tonight that it's a very, it's not going to happen, I don't think.
Right.
But we tried, right? So we
I
tried.
mean, people,
and
there's been a lot of bad publicity on you now. It's a pedo site and all that. It's a
No,
pedo
that's
site.
not
Only
it.
people that want to do pedo stuff.
Honestly, I kind of agree with that to some extent. The CEO of YouNow, he is known to kind of partake in pedophilic activities, like not directly, but indirectly.
Let's not even
But
go
the
there, though. Let's not
platform
even go
itself,
there.
if you
But
come
that-
on and you do something that they don't like, and if people have to be on their toes because you're going to find pedo stuff no matter where you fucking go.
Right.
But if you report that somebody's doing something that's funky, they're gone.
Right, and
The
no
worst thing
doubt
I've
about
seen-
that.
The
I'm
worst
just-
thing I've ever
Thank
seen on there is
you.
where they got some scenes where some guy's in there, slapping his monkey.
All right,
You know,
let's
and-
not go
and I
there
report
because
them- I report them instantly.
we're
Instantly,
we're
because
getting
it's not-
off track. Like, so
I
Well-
remember two girls coming into JB's broadcast one night, and they're dancing wildly.
Hey, Dolly.
Yes,
said-
Austin.
You said that your grandpa was like in a feud. What? Why were you guys in a feud?
It's just not. We're talking about. It's over.
there you go.
That's
so
simple.
did you join, Dolly?
I'm sorry, what?
Did you join Johnny B's?
I have been there for a while now. What do you mean?
Oh,
Like-
okay. I
About
thought you
2
were-
weeks
I
or
thought-
so, 3
Oh,
weeks.
okay. I don't know how I missed that.
Hey,
Sorry.
Dolly, did you block me on Discord or what?
I
So
don't
really,
understand
in
all
Johnny
this.
B's Discord, there's nothing really going on at all. It's pretty quiet, and so, and yeah,
That's
so
the way we like it.
we're trying to. Yeah, everyone's invited though. Like we don't have open invites, but everyone could get an invite, I think. And then if people don't get along, maybe they don't want to be in there and stuff. So I think everybody that wants to be in there can be in there, is in there. And then a lot of people don't want to be in there because of this big fight between the two factions.
Mhm.
So I don't think
People
we can
need to
solve that
fucking grow up.
easily.
But we
People
just
just
don't
need to
want
fucking grow
rivalries.
up.
We just don't want rivalries. We
Yeah,
just,
you're right. But if this trolling about the October 1st gets put to bed, then I think that was worth it tonight. It was a very big
I want to
fight.
talk. I would
Yeah,
like
yeah.
to talk about that. I mean, the whole October 1st thing. I think it got turned into something that it's not. Like people are treating it like it's some fucking cruel joke on Johnny B. That's never been what it is.
Yeah, it is.
But I mean, Johnny B. I mean, if you say so, then I guess you're right. But I mean,
My fucking shoulders. Oh.
Johnny's saying I feel it, and I think even Dolly's feeling it. It seemed cruel. I'm sorry.
I mean, I've been
I don't know
part
how
of it.
else to say it.
I've made commercials about it. I'm not cruel. I'm not trying to be cruel to Johnny B. It's like
I
a
guess-
fun back and forth. I
And you
thought.
can plainly see
No.
that video sound file that the words didn't match.
Johnny, that's part of the humor.
it's
Is
funny.
That not
No,
funny?
he doesn't get it. He doesn't. Get
I do
it.
get
Well,
it.
let
It is
John
funny.
talk for himself.
I
Isn't
get
that-
it. It is funny. I
mean,
get the humor in that. And that when I saw that, I'm going, oh, really? That's what they're going to use as their
You
proof?
didn't. You didn't. I
I
mean,
mean-
obviously, it's very, very plain to see that it's not you saying that. That's what makes it funny. Is the comedy
know.
lost on everybody because everybody wants to fucking
Well,
be on
the-
a team?
No,
Why is there
no,
teams
there's
versus
no-
each other? It's funny, man. Like fuck,
Well,
if you put that
I
on
don't think it
Kermit
is.
and Friends, it's funny. The goddamn words aren't going up with the voice. It's obvious, very clearly, obviously edited on purpose. It's put over a video that doesn't even come close to matching. How is that not fucking funny? I mean, now it's not, of course, because everybody made it to be some kind of violent, mean, horrible thing. That's never the intent. And being painted like that is just ridiculous to me.
it's funny. It's supposed to be funny.
Johnny B, I have a question. Where's my wrench?
You what?
My wrench in YouTube?
You wrench in YouTube? Why?
Yes. Why was
Somebody-
it taken away?
Somebody harassing you?
I wish to have it granted back, please.
I'll give it some thought.
No,
Let's take-
I want it back.
All right, come on, Don.
I
Let's
have
take.
wrenches in every broadcast.
Oh, quit.
You let him think about it. That's a good.
I don't
answer.
have a wrench in every one that I'm in.
Well, I'm Dolly.
Did
Thank
we
you.
leave? So the thing that's different about it
Come
being
on,
funny was it wasn't funny to Johnny. So the people that you were making him the butt of the joke, and so if you don't get that, that's not funny. Like you were laughing at Johnny overreacting to it.
Wheezy left
So
us?
like
the
yeah,
hell?
he left. I guess he got really mad that I think it was a bad thing. I'm sorry, I'm not going to change my opinion. Johnny just said it's a bad thing. So it's
What
like
is a bad thing?
that they were trolling him with this October 1st thing, and Johnny was getting upset about it.
It's just not gonna work. It's not helping him though. It's
I know,
not
John,
helping.
Tracky. Johnny B. Johnny, I know who you are now. I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Oh yeah, that's that's a good person. I know that person. She's
Johnny
cool.
B, will you admit after I left everything got worse? Will you admit that?
Now you're going to start with the ego trip like everybody else did.
Just tell me, is it true?
It changed after you left, yes, but it built up and then it went down. It built up and went down. These people have faults. Okay, we're going to help you. We're going to help you. We're going to be there every night. And then they're there for 3 or 4 days and they're not there now. And it upsets me that the people from Safe Space who I like to go hang out with and stuff, they promised to be there and they're not there,
So
You heard that, Tony?
Oh yeah, I would like to make a statement. I've been trying to make statements from my perspective.
I want Tony to come back.
Yeah,
I'd rather have him
I
be-
want people to.
I would rather assign you as my co-host than him because you and I know how to
I
play.
don't want
off
to
each
commit
other.
to any. I just
Hey,
really
hey.
like doing the Discord.
That's what I was a
make it.
co-host,
Yeah, make it Austin.
Austin.
But here's the thing, like
pass
when
that
I
up.
remember
Look at that.
Dolly being in there and like Baby Toads and stuff, they were just like sort of different, like not being mean, they were being like silly, like give me likes, give me this, but it was completely different, and I noticed that for sure.
On Halloween, Joni will be back. Whether I get a costume or I just doll up in the whatever I got to put together in some sort of makeup. I don't know if Lori's going to be here or not. May have to have Cheryl try to help me figure out some sort of makeup or something. Or get your sister needs to be over here on Halloween. She can help me do my makeup.
Sabrina, I might ask her. I
You
gotta
have
ask
to ask
her.
her if she wants to be here for Halloween night, Halloween weekend.
I gotta ask her.
What day does Halloween fall on this month, everybody?
Alexa, what day is Halloween this year?
This might answer your question. Halloween will be on Monday, October 5th,
Monday.
2022.
Okay, it'll be Sunday night then. Probably.
So the thing with this, I've been experiencing these feuds for years and shit, right? So it's like an ebb and flow. So like certain people feel they got the upper hand tonight. I think it was pretty neutral though.
The only
Both
people
sides
that
were
ever-
heard.
It's funny, John, when you get the thing down, the only real people that are going to get along is like you and me.
Right. I mean,
We have our
I
little
really,
beef, we push it off, it's done and over with.
I'm gonna have
We're back
nothing to
best
do with
friends.
managing Johnny. I have nothing to do with you now. You guys know that. He had a Discord, and I was always going back to before I left for 2 years, his co-owner, and then he asked me to help him out, and I love doing that. That's what I do, and that's about it. And then we talk as friends, and I just say, I mentioned this earlier, Johnny. You sure you're okay with this? And he sort of likes the attention, but it got too much, and
But sometimes
it got too much for him on both sides,
But-
and hopefully everyone will let off from him. He's a great guy, everyone should just give him space. Look at Super Chat.
but
Burt Reynolds.
sometimes,
Go ahead, buddy.
but sometimes it's hard to like push it away.
Super Tramp.
So-
Super Tramp.
Let Austin say he wants to say something really important.
It's sometimes it's kind of hard to push away. Push away the
You hate
drama
the
about
you hate the
bullshit.
drama. I don't like
I
it
hate
either.
it. I hate it.
Me too. Like
It's really
I mean,
funny.
people know I
So
like
much.
karaoke and trivia. I mean, me and Johnny talked about this earlier tonight, just him and I.
That's
We
what I
have
said
like so
earlier.
much in common: collecting,
We
trivia,
can't do the
karaoke.
karaoke on this
Me-
broadcast because I don't want to get my stuff. where it
Oh
can't
yeah,
be
listen to this. I don't know if this
monetized.
is true or not, but this guy Kenny TV, do you know who that is?
I've seen him. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know how reliable he is, but he did a little video. Like for some reason today, I discovered shorts, and I was clicking through them, which was interesting, almost like Instagram. Anyway, he said that YouTube is now not striking or whatever warning for copyright strikes are actually banning. So, like, remember you would like, oh, you had a bad song. Now he said it. I didn't get a chance to confirm it, but I would be very careful till we find out.
Well, I go through mine and they give me a thing where it says it can't be monetized. So
that might change.
I might
though.
turn the sound. I might just mute the sound out, but the video is still there.
Right.
Or
And-
the video
and then-
file that they have a problem with, I just tell them to delete that whole section. In my editing, I can delete that whole section.
But they might start
remove
hitting
that.
it harder.
Hey, you guys.
They might-
Yeah, that interview that Minnie Manson did with somebody a day or so ago, yesterday or whatever, his audio file was blocked out because it was with his singing.
Oh,
Yeah, those guys could hear it that were running it
When
through
you played it
StreamYard,
back?
could hear it. Yeah, when I played the show back, his audio was muted.
okay. Do you want to interview Minnie Manson?
What was he doing? The Rainbow Connection. I've spoke with Minnie Manson. I want to speak with him privately and get to know him a little bit better. That's like that goes for Relentless out there. She's still out there in the crowd.
Yeah, Minnie
I
Manson's
want
very
to talk to
interesting.
her privately and get to know her a little bit better. I don't want to have any other chuckleheads in there intervening and talking.
No,
other
that's
shit.
weird. You got to have a group chat. You can't just go with Relentless.
Well, I want to get to know people a little bit. I'm not, and I
I
don't.
know, but I mean,
I'm
I
not the
think
kind of guy
that's
to
a lot
talk
to
about
ask.
Johnny
something
B
that would
needs
be wrong.
private talks with people.
All right, guys, I gotta get some side eye.
I want the girl with the breasts. I need to talk to her.
No, I'm never. I try to never be inappropriate or too inappropriate anyway.
Well,
Maybe a
Johnny,
touch, but not very
Let me
much.
talk turkey to you. You
Oh.
need to. You don't need to. That's the wrong word. You should. No, should's the wrong word too. How do I say it? It would be best if you were to participate more in your Discord. You have a good group of people, and if you maybe do some more voice chats, and then say tonight at 9, I want to talk to Relentless and Dolly and Austin and
I'm
Hey, guys.
I'm the kind of person who likes a little bit of private stuff first, so I can ask questions that don't get repeated unless it's brought up in another conversation.
That's. I mean, I don't know if I'm wrong, but that sounds
I'm-
too much to ask from somebody.
I'm very discreet. I try to be, anyways.
Jody, what kind of questions would you ask? That sounds weird.
Just basic talk. Talk about your life a little bit. Let's talk about who you are. What
That
you do, what
happens
you
though,
enjoy.
Johnny. Like from my perspective, that happens like when you get to know the person, then that happens naturally.
I don't want it out on. I don't want to be on a public forum when I talk to
No,
somebody.
no, but you might know
There's
her.
Conversations I like to talk with you about that I don't talk with other people about.
Right, right.
Me
But
and
we know
Dolly
each
had
other.
conversations we didn't talk with other people about. Before I knew she was Dolly, or who Dolly was. We had lots of conversations. It kind of slacked off over the last year, and I want to fix that because I like it when I can
Good.
talk to
I like that.
my friend. I'm trying to forget all the other shit that happened. It's gone.
That'd
It's
be
over
great.
with. I'm not looking back on it, and be able to talk to my friend about ideas and things and throw stuff off.
She's a
I want to
good
work on
ally to have.
maybe I want to work on a bit with Relentless that we do that we have to plan it privately and then bring it publicly when we do it.
All right,
Well,
guys.
Johnny, you work
Right, guys,
up to
I-
that though. You don't just say, "I want to meet with you privately" right off the bat. You work up to that. That's like we know each other for a long time, so is she in this SSS?
I think she is. I'm not sure.
So you got to catch her
She's
around
in-
in
I do
voice
believe
chats.
I do believe she's in my server.
Yes, she is absolutely. She posts. She's a good poster. She posts links.
Yeah,
she makes clips.
I've been watching some of the conversations going on, and I'll answer something that I want to answer across.
You should participate a little bit more.
Uh,
Austin, did you join?
I have to tell you guys something.
Yes.
Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Yes, I'm already subscribed.
And I got Gidgy out there.
Right.
Gidgy, I love her. She's a sweetheart.
Good night. See you.
told-
Peace.
All right,
Okay.
Austin. Peace and
Bye,
love,
Austin.
brother. Peace and
Love
love.
you, bro.
I'll see you soon, bro.
Good night.
See ya.
I love that boy.
Yeah, he's cool. Hope
He's
he
a good
gets to
kid.
do his dream.
You know, I've been doing this is what really makes it hard. I mean, you know, we got Minnie Manson talking about I'm an entertainer and all that. I've been in the field for 17 years in my own personal show. I sang with like 4 or 5 different bands. Pretty much my only song, Johnny Be Good, most of the time. But I've done other songs too with different bands that I know how to do. I did Margaritaville a couple of times, and there's another one that I know how to do really good too. I don't know, when my mom was alive, that she used to like to have the bands do Wipeout, and
Yeah, Johnny,
I would
Minnie Manson-
volunteer to do that laugh at the beginning of it. They'd do Wipeout.
I used that in one of my my videos I made for my cars. Johnny,
and, you know,
Minnie Manson's very good at promoting himself. He's very good.
Minnie
He's very
Manson-
active in his
Minnie Manson
Discord.
is something else.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe. It's hard to believe that he was a woman. At first, I didn't even take that. But if
How
you
about
said
those
that to me-
pictures and the like as a blonde girl, right?
that Ripley's "Believe It or Not" thing, if that
Yes.
was really him, which it looks like him. You could
Oh
tell.
no, it's him. I guarantee it's him.
The teeth gave it away. I could tell this upper
No, it's
teeth.
him. Stop it.
The smile. I mean, that's how I was trying to resemble that with what I see on the camera now. And
Well, yeah,
he got
it's
the
him.
same smile and how he carried himself and the whole thing. I said, yeah, that's Manson.
So you know who's not in your server, who should be, is Trashley.
Trashley?
Yeah, she left. I hope she comes back if she wants. She knows how to get me if she wants an invite.
Yeah, my Discord name is floating on here. All you have to do is send me a message.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to help me with any extra funds to help keep this boat floating, I got to.
Oh, I thought you were inviting her.
She can get a hold of me in Discord, and
But she doesn't have to pay to rejoin.
No, if she messaged me, I'll give her an invite. Bam.
Oh, well,
No
she's in
problem.
there.
I'm just saying. If I'm just stating what's going on with my
Yeah.
little scroller
She's
here.
taking a break. I don't know if she's still on break from Discord, so who knows? Did she ever make it to you now, Johnny?
I don't know if she's been to the YouNow platform or not.
Oh, Treshy doesn't like Minnie. I like Minnie. He's pretty cool. He's very interesting, and he's sort of calming down. I've been trying to tell him no threats.
Wish you
and-
could do more banners at one time. The tickers.
Oh, you know what, Johnny? That's too crammed. So, like, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to read. I think you need at the end of it like a big space so you know when it restarts. I don't know. I'm not an expert, but I'm just saying as someone who did. There you go. Yeah, that's better.
There's always a space after. I just was jumping between the two.
Oh,
different-
Johnny, how long is that fucking thing then?
My Teesprings.
Okay.
The Man Cave Live.
Okay.
And YouNow.
PayPal.
Venmo.
Oh, YouNow.
Cash App.
How much do you get, like, in a month?
I haven't even used Venmo very much, but some people ask for that, so I created one. Not very much. Not very much.
Do you still have the Patreon?
No.
Would you do this even if you made
suspended
no
that.
money? Would you still do this if you made no money?
I didn't make any money until they fucking created the diamonds.
Right.
So I've only made money over the last year.
And
So I
that's
did 2
motivated
years
you.
Before that, for no money.
I know.
The hope.
And that's
the hope
that's what-
of making money.
That's when the people donated the most, right?
Well,
Back then.
at first, the thing they had was a deal where you could get kind of like a Bitcoin, and I transferred my money, my points or whatever, into a Bitcoin account, into my
right. I
wallet,
think I
into my
remember that.
virtual wallet, and it was worth it like $500-600 at that time.
Yeah.
Now it's worth about 10, but I never could figure out how to cash it out. I never had enough in it to cash it out.
Wait. How much it went from what to 10?
It's about $10, $15.
From what?
It is now.
What was it? 60? You said?
I think it was a few $100s at first.
No, it couldn't have went down that much.
Yeah,
it can't impossible. Then they ripped you off.
Yeah,
so
they did.
Bitcoin at the high was like
it wasn't a bit. It wasn't a Bitcoin.
Oh,
it was your own coin.
Fuck. Oh, Johnny.
I have a wallet here.
Johnny,
Let's see
you
if it's
should.
still on
I
here.
should be. I don't want to get involved, but I could definitely help you with business decisions.
Well, they give you the opportunity to transfer your points into a Coinbase wallet thing, and
Well,
those
that was
points
your
are
only-
still there, but they're not worth anything.
Yeah, well, that was your only option at that point, or did you
Yeah,
have
I'm
other
trying
options?
to see if I can get it to come back up here. My wallet. Oh.
Where are you getting censored, Trashly?
No, it's
Man, I was on 3 panels tonight. I was away. Oh, Johnny, I had for the first time, I had Alaskan king crab leg, dude. It was fucking amazing.
I couldn't. I had to remember my wallet.
Oh my God.
Password.
Don't
I
give
mean,
out your wallet.
Well, they've got a 6-digit code on theirs. Let's see. I'm waiting for it to load up now. Somewhere it's going to tell me how many points or whatever it was, their virtual coins at that particular time it was that I had deposited in there. I'm going to look at these comments.
I don't know what she's saying. Saying hit the like. She's
I'm
just
saying sub to Johnny's.
Oh, let me see. I think it's going through. I can see it. No, we see it. Is Susan Mundy a mod in here, Johnny?
Susan Mundy?
I think I'm a mod now, right? Let me see.
Yes.
Yeah, Ash, I don't see anything. I would see it.
And Susan won't let it go through. I don't saying hit.
Yeah, I don't think Susan's even in here.
Okay,
I would see it. Like I would see any moderations as a mod. You see all the mods. There's nothing all night, all the way back. I went.
Okay, props token. My props token, because there were props at one time.
Okay.
3,348,351 props. They get 3,348.351 props worth $3.85. When I first put it in, it was worth a lot more than that. And it was I never figured out how to cash it out. Let's see if I can go back to
Philly guy left the server. I hope he's okay.
who?
Philly guy. Oh, look at this food that Rainey had. I'm glad. Whoa, those are some king crab legs.
Not Susan Mundy. Okay, Susan Dixon.
Oh, I don't see anything. I never even heard of Susan Dixon.
Okay.
Oh, Rainey is posting in Johnny B. Do you want to come back to Johnny B's? Trashly, just DM Johnny or me.
When I deposited it,
Rainey put this delicious seafood in the Johnny B's nice things chat. Oh my God, you got lobster.
I deposited this on May 6th, 2021. 3,348.351 props. Network fee was $9. I have $3.85 in those props. Now I can't do nothing with them. I can't cut them out. I couldn't send them back. It was worth, when I first put them over there, they were worth about $300.
That's crazy, dude. They ripped you off.
Yeah.
So they made their own Bitcoin like Barry, and it.
The props. You earn props, and they don't call them props anymore now.
You could probably do a lawsuit on that.
Yeah,
And the way you get paid, Johnny, they're trickling it to you. But if you're happy, you're happy. That's what matter.
Yeah, it's really not like it should be.
Right.
even my experience points are only 4,897.5727 in my history, the total for the whole thing that I've done. And those used to be, you could be able to exchange them for props.
I know,
They
you told me.
that. Yeah. And like I said, I cashed them. I put them in that wallet, and they're not worth anything. I still don't have enough yet to cash out another $100. I have 636,613 diamonds right now, and I can exchange them for bars, which I've done a couple of times to be able to give some away, or I can exchange diamonds to get bars too, or something. I don't know.
Diamond shining like a diamond.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Okay, so what am I looking for? iCloud.
Oh, it says transactions right there. See, it's not going to tell me what it was.
Johnny,
worth.
you would love Macintosh and Apple and iPhones. It's a lot of money, though. I know.
I'm very happy with my.
You got a
Google
Frankenstein
phone.
setup, right?
I use Samsung.
Samsung.
Everything I got is a Samsung phone. The only thing that's not Samsung is my little tablet right now, because my other Samsung I couldn't update it anymore, and I bought this little tablet, and it's pretty close to not being able to be updated. So it's time to update my tablet. And then I got my free phone. That's the number you have.
Okay. Is that the main number, like the Batcave?
Yeah, pretty much.
Like Commissioner Gordon?
Yep.
That's like I love that fucking show.
That's like one time I'd like to do a Batman run, play some old Batman shows. I have the complete box series.
But how do we do that though?
We can do it in You Now. We can't do it in here.
YouNow. I hate
we can
You
do it in
Now.
Discord too. By sharing my DVD player.
Yes, Trashley. They were very mean to her.
That's
one of I left. I don't know if you know, Trashley. I left the calf.
I'm pretty close to leaving the KNF server.
Really,
too.
Johnny? Why?
Just the bullshit that I see and what have you.
I don't like doxing.
And I'm hoping that Alicia actually sees this, because I'm still a little hurt. I post all sorts of comments in the chat, and it never gets reposted. I had one this year so far.
You know what? This is what we could do. I could write you what I write, because she posts, 3 or 4 of mine, and then give them to you, and you post them. And then if it goes through the whole show and she posts none of them, then you would be right. But if she posts them, she's only posting. First of all, it's got to be on topic. Like if you come in and say "Man Cave in the House," she's not going to post that.
I'm not worried about that. That's just for the public that's watching.
Go ahead. Like, give me a good joke.
She's
looking
I made comments about somebody that was on the broadcast. I don't remember exactly what my comment was. A couple of different things. I was talking about different people and comments on stuff that was relevant. And then there was one comment that I posted. I don't even remember what it was. You have to watch the KNF server towards the end of the show. Mm-hmm. It finally got posted.
There you go. Johnny got posted.
But that's the first one in a year.
Johnny, you could call in on the phone. You could go on, and why don't you go up?
I've called her on the phone a few times, and it's gone right to been pushed off the voicemail.
Yeah. Well, sometimes it's at the right timing, I guess. I don't know.
Well, I know. Now, there's another thing that it's nothing to do with today, but back with the old KNF show when she was on Spreecast and stuff, I used to call the Howard Stern show all the time. But after I got on the Spreecast thing with her and Benji and stuff like that,
right?
I never got any calls got through to be able to be on the show.
I don't think
they was on the wrap up.
They would put that together, Johnny.
But when Benji was monitoring the calls, my number
on the wrap up. I don't think Benji.
On the main show. On the main show, I could never get through on the main show. Never, ever, ever. After being on the.
I don't think they would have, Johnny. They wouldn't have. How would they even know you're from CAF, though? How would they know?
Benji.
Right, Benji didn't do that. That wasn't his job, dude.
Benji Brock was on there though, but I had conversation. He knew me as Johnny B. He knew me as
I
John
know, but
Bolton.
let me say something. As far as I've been trying to do this all night, like say
My caller ID.
what I feel and what I feel I know. This is my perception, but I'm pretty good at remembering shit. But I don't remember ever Lisa saying anything bad about you. To be honest,
No,
ever.
never. Alicia didn't say
Never.
nothing bad about me at all. Nothing.
No,
But
she likes
Benji,
you.
but Benji used to be the call answer because I caught him so many times, and I called quite a few times before being on Kermit and Friends. The old.
But Benji wasn't the call screener. He never was a call screener.
They check caller ID because used to be when I
Johnny
would call
Benji
up
was
and they
in
would
the
see-
studio, dude.
When they call up and see my number, they would allow it because I called so many times. Hello, John. How are you? They catch my, see my caller ID.
No, come on.
Not. You wouldn't hear it on the radio. The answer and say, "Oh, I see it's John. What's up? You got
Oh
something good
yeah,
for
that's
us?"
how they answered. That wasn't Benji though.
And after being on the Spreecast servers,
All right.
I had a hell of a time even getting through. Of course, that was always a struggle. I'm not
Johnny,
really
that's a
saying
hard
that.
show to get
The
on.
caller number called the busy. I'm getting that, but it would ring and ring and ring, and it would just hang up on me.
You know what would be very cool right
Or
now?
it would ring and ring and ring, and I'd hear him pick it up and hang it up,
Okay.
and stuff. Now I got on, like I said, I got on the wrap up show, and they even used
He's
one
talking
of my
about Howard
sound
Stern.
bites.
He's
They
talking
used
about
one of my
Howard Stern.
sound bites for almost a month when they were
Yeah.
talking about the wrap up show. They used a sound bite for me. When I
Johnny,
was
1
talking about-
second. Trashy Ashley and Rainey are in the chat, and it would be amazing if they came up and talked. They both are very interesting women and very accomplished in their own right. And they're welcome. Did you put the link out, Johnny? I don't know. I don't know if they want to, but so we can talk about what happened.
while we're on here. It doesn't matter anymore. I'm done with that. So, I gave up. I haven't even listened to Howard Stern since I stopped delivering newspapers.
So Johnny, one thing.
Ashley, I'm in the Discord voice channel right now under the Man Cave Live voice. This is technically a second Man Cave Live for the night.
What are you saying? What? You want him to come in the
You
voice
and
chat?
Tony went to Muds last night, but I decided not to go on Muds.
No,
Go to
that
Muds.
night. That night. I
Yeah.
forgot what night we were talking about. What night was she talking about? Let me
I was
think
gonna say
for a minute.
if Trashly Ashley or any of them, whatever the names are that are in my Discord, I am right now in the Man Cave Live Discord.
Oh,
I'm in
well,
my.
why don't we end this? Let me just say something. Rainey is very interesting, and she will tell you information. She's not shy, and she's very interesting, and she's a very interesting person. And I'm sure you could talk to Relentless and stuff. And you should try and get your voice chats going more often.
Well, I'm trying to, when I go live, I'm trying to do more and more of being in you now and Discord at the same time. Now that I've got internet that'll support everything working a little bit.
So, Johnny,
And,
one thing. In 2015, Elisa started the show. Hey. And Benji was working in the studio then. So he never would have had anything to do with answering phone calls. So whenever you called on caller ID, the guy was just saying, and it was like Steve Brandano or somebody like that.
My
somebody like that.
broadcaster. There's another one of my boys right there.
Oh, there you go.
When the hell do I get? I don't. He deserted me lately. He's kicked me to the curb.
He won't even panel with me.
I took him off. I took him off the. He had God control here for a while, and I still have a link in my login where I could actually have it go on his YouTube stream too, if I wanted to. So we could do on a couple.
Oh my God, he's not gonna be happy if he scrolls back to early when Dolly came on. He won't be happy.
Well, I'd tell him to leave that alone too. I don't want to discuss all of it anymore.
Yeah, no, I know.
If I really had wanted to be an asshole, I could be a real asshole, but I'm not, because I made a promise and I keep my promise. And even if I went back, I wouldn't try to get in contact with her in the program. I would get in touch with my old friends, the people that I used to know. I would start a whole new thing, get a hold of my friends, and they would set me all up, and I could be all right back to where I was without any of the other.
I
without
think
even
you're
worrying about
smart to resolve things. I think it's better, even if it doesn't come out perfect, because I think it's very stressful having the feud. You know, anybody with anybody, if it's a single feud or a group feud. So I think it's smart to try and resolve it, and then you're doing smart things, I think. And everyone deserves a second chance. And like I said, Dolly, as far as I saw when I was in UNOW back then, she was pretty good. She didn't troll you really.
It was fun. We had some good times, and she didn't try to run the program. That that's again, that's
Right.
the deal. Like you said, Meat Truck. I hope you watch this replay. I do have great respect for you, and I do love you like a brother. But there's things that you do. I've told you about, and you say, "Okay, I won't do that," and right back to doing it. Just like you and I talking along right now. Somebody's giving me some likes. Your Meat Truck. Somebody just popped some likes, and I'm talking a conversation and saying, "Hold it now, John. Hold it now. You better thank so and so for those likes down there."
No, I know.
Hold it now. Here's so and so wants to come up there, part of the VIP. Hold it now, John. Bring him on up.
Thanks,
stopping
Ash.
me
Thanks,
from
Rainey.
throwing my conversation track off. Now,
Right. I'm like that too.
reverse example. He's having a conversation. He's talking blah 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 blah. Somebody gives me some likes. I get up and say, "Hey, thank you so and so for the likes." Don't talk over me, John. Hold it now. You don't talk over me.
Right. Well, just saying you have to give him half your diamonds or something, right? He doesn't need that. Like, this is what motivates you to do it. He doesn't need that. Isn't he very wealthy?
I mean, I don't dare interrupt him when he's having a conversation, but it's okay if he interrupts me.
Well, Johnny,
or he tells me what to
they're
do.
trolling you and you're reacting. So if you could try and
I told him,
stop
don't do it.
reacting.
I tried to tell him when he first started doing it, stop. Don't do that. Let me talk, and then I will acknowledge the people when my time is done, when I'm done flipping my lips.
Johnny, let me shout out to the chat. So Rainey gave a beautiful comment, and Tracy's been very complimentary too. And Phil has always been a great guy to both of us. Salt
Phil
of the
Kelly.
Earth. Phil's great.
It's been a while since he's made a donation, but he has
Johnny,
been
don't even say that. Though.
Let me
That's weird.
finish. Let me finish. He has been very generous in the past, and I appreciate him very much. You need to let me finish my train of thought.
Okay.
Don't interrupt me a second.
Sorry.
I wasn't trying to sucker him for another donation.
Right.
I'm saying it's been a while, but it doesn't matter. What he's done in the past, he's been great for me. He's a good friend. I love Phil.
He's a good
I
guy.
said he has an official man cave lava lamp. Nobody else out there can say that. He has a lava lamp that was shown.
He donated
on
a
film
lot to you.
in the man cave. In fact, it's 2 lava lamps in one setup.
He donated the laser lights, right? What else? What else?
He bought me a couple laser sets. Yep, they're in the back here. I can play. I
Put
can
'em on,
turn
yeah,
them
put 'em on.
Is that this one? Nope, that's my green one. Is these back here?
But Johnny, I never gave you any money, and we're like really good friends. So don't base your friendships on how much someone donates.
I'm not basing that on
Okay,
anything,
okay.
on how much anything gives.
Okay.
I never asked Phil for nothing.
Right.
I never asked you for nothing.
No, I know. I don't give that anymore.
You sent me. Well, one time you said something about some beer signs, but you said somebody else wanted.
I gave it to my nephew.
I was cool with that. There's no
yeah,
problem.
I could show you a picture. I cleaned it up. It was a lot of work to clean up. It was Miller High Life.
Well, and I gathered a few other things.
It never would have made it there, Johnny. I think it would have busted.
Probably. And one of my most treasured possessions is
I
right
think that
back
went to
there.
the right home.
Ronnie?
Yeah, and I'm not opposed to sending more trinkets and stuff because I got so much shit, dude. It's like unfucking believable. I gotta start giving stuff away.
I'm looking for anything that I can stick and hide on cam. Because once in a while I'll say, if you say you send something and we won't tell nobody what you sent, and I'll just put it up. I won't have an opening. I'll just put it somewhere. And I'll challenge somebody to tell me what's new.
Johnny, does that flat Ronnie come off the screen?
I put magnets on it.
Show it to Ashley and Rainey because what that is I made that from the template that Howard Stern gave the graphics. So I was a graphic designer, had a big format printer. It's 19 inches tall, That's the tallest my printer could print. Now on the back I printed too, and it has like a stand, and I printed like all that stuff, and then I gave him provenance, and it's signed by Ronnie the limo driver and Sal. So I went with my friend Mark to a comedy store, Governors in Long Island. Yeah, so that's Sal and 143 Sal. You guys know what that is, and then what is it? RL Ronnie the limo driver.
Ronnie the limo driver, yeah.
Yeah, so
RTLD.
Yeah,
2016.
So I was at them. There were a lot of people there. Like my friend Mark really knows Marianne. I met her. So I just got those two guys because those are the two guys I really liked.
It's magnetic tape.
Nice,
you
perfect.
You get it in a roll, just like a Scotch tape roll.
Non-destructive. If you ever want to take that off, you just use a little lighter fluid. So on the back is
but if you use lighter fluid, it'll ruin the cardboard.
No, it won't, Johnny. I swear to God. I wouldn't
try anything; it would ruin.
No, Johnny. This is what I did. This I made that, dude. I could promise you, if you use Ronson lighter fluid, it would not, because that is a water-based inkjet printer. So water would definitely make it smear. But the
we
lighter
need to. I'm being porn bombed. Live broadcasters trying to porn bomb me.
Oh shit! I have to get a oh fuck! Hey, now I want.
Where the hell you been, you little fud pucker? Are you still getting laid on a regular basis or what?
Oh,
he doesn't get on here anymore. He's getting laid on a regular basis. Or he was anyway.
Well, first off, John.
Can't hear you. You're real low.
I'm still too low.
There we go.
Am I still too low?
No, that's good.
Sorry, there's so many buttons that I don't know. I only push other people's buttons, not my own.
I still need to find out about. I still need to make a deal and get that thing you were talking about. Now that I've got better internet, what that box, whatever you were talking about.
No complaints yet, Trashley. No complaints yet.
Back to the question: you still got the girl hanging on you?
Still doing very good with the woman. Yes, I feel like it's doing really well.
Are you getting laid on a regular basis? That's the big question.
I'm definitely satisfied.
Okay, got a grin on your face. You
and
you have less blisters on your hands now, right?
And let me tell you something. Two things. One, this is not monkeypox. This is a mole. And two, you could be satisfied with someone. You can be satisfied with one person. So it's interesting. I'm happy. Yeah. So.
Oh, look at that! Look at that!
But don't say the woman, like whatever that was. Like I say, my girl or. Yeah.
I love Phil when he does shit like that.
It's just interactive. You're like, whoa. No, there's stupid stuff
when he
too.
does
You can make it.
the screen
No,
graphics.
when you turn away, you got weak again. There you go.
Yeah, you have to really be on the mic, and that's the whole. Well, this is like what they told me to get on the YouTube videos. This Seth Rogen.
You see
mic.
what I've been running now, haven't you?
Wow.
It's very easy. You can do everything in 2 seconds.
Look what I'm running.
But look at you. You're smooth. You look
at the
perfect. Yes, I do. That
I
is
got a pair of Yeti Blues, buddy.
1039.
My
Really
last,
wants to be
I
co-host?
had one bad Yeti. There was a short in it. You wiggle the mic
I don't
and
know,
it would come
Trashley.
disconnect. I thought I fixed it when I took it loose and soldered it.
My
and
friend-
it lasted about a week and it quit again. So I didn't fix it.
I streamed.
So I bought another one.
about
Johnny,
3 hours.
I could hear a richness with Phil's, but I don't hear it with yours. Like
Yeah.
A what?
I hear like a richness to the definitely a. I would think. I bet I could listen back to tomorrow or later. I bet mine and yours is very similar, and Phil's definitely sounds like it's got like a lot of richness to it. That's the only
I'll
word I
take
could
it.
think of. Let me say something, Johnny.
I've got all sorts of different settings I can do on this thing.
Yeah. There you go. That one. Good. You had it like tinny.
When I get the mic right up on me here, I can hear it a little different.
No, too much modulating.
But the Yeti's got like 4 microphones built
Yeah, I
in
think
it.
you're too far away from it, like Phil said.
Don't ask. I'm only right half the time.
I
know,
got my
but
gain. Maybe my
when he
gain
got
is
closer,
down.
it sounded better.
I don't know
kind
if
of
that
annoying.
changes-
Could you
it's a
kind
which
of
way
like-
changes my gain.
I love you so much, microphone.
Did that drop my gain?
I have no idea. So, well, we can test.
Maybe I'm
actually,
going
I
the
think.
wrong way. How's that? I brought my gain up. right?
Well, I love gain.
Let me see. I can see. I can tell if I'm audio. Okay, there's the high gain right there. I had to turn it down so I can see that little circle come around the. That's full. That's the gain all the way up. I usually run it at half throttle there because it tends to turn the microphone settings down in the computer. I try to keep them up at 100%, but still better than what I was with the other microphones. Okay.
Well, it is now. It's starting to crackle.
It's starting to crackle.
It was for a second.
Like Mr. Goodbar, Crackle, Dark Chocolate. I just had those miniatures. Good.
I like dark chocolate.
So, Phil, how are we going to get you in Johnny B's Discord? I would be so fucking happy. Oh, you're in Discord. I see you in Wendy's, right?
Well, I don't, honestly, I'm not logged on to Discord. I really don't get on Discord often. I don't understand Discord probably as much as I should.
Would you come into Johnny B's, though?
God, the name Discord itself just turns me off. I'll tell you the truth. Oh, my God.
It means fighting, right? I think it means fighting.
I hear it.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Johnny and we have a pets channel. We have a nice things channel. We have music, trivia. And there's very, very little fighting. Johnny's like rules with Iron Fist too, but it is different.
I'm doing a lot more tougher than I did the first one I had going.
Yeah, so it's a brand new Discord. It's well designed. It has moderators. So I think you like this, Phil. So the moderators are myself and Ella. So you know Ella.
Yeah, the new girl from
Yeah. Well, she's not that new.
It's been about 4 years. I think I've known these people for about 4 years. I feel like I've known.
No, you know us for 7 years. Like
I've known you for 4 years. I know John for 4 years. Has it been a long time?
Hey, Phil, I saw you in Stick Cam before.
I apologize.
Well, Elisa started in 2015, and Mud was doing Spreecast then, right?
You didn't.
So I don't know if we had met you yet.
You didn't remember a Mr. K back in Stick Cam days?
God, Mr. K, it does sound familiar. You can always go back to Wayback Machine and see.
That was, if you do, that was me.
So
Mr.
Here's
K.
the irony of my life, I guess. So I just spent about 3 hours live on Escape Chat, and it's a website like Stick Cam, but my friend's going through some stuff, but he likes to stream online. So he wants to do a 3-day broadcast straight is what he wanted to do tonight.
Oh.
And yeah, which is okay. I'm fine with that. I'm okay. I can keep this whole room open for 3 days easy. I got it all hooked up. It's all good. So like, okay, this is okay. Once he started yawning, I was like, I guess you probably don't want to do this as much as you say. But then he was like, do you want to just go live on your YouTube and, your StreamYard? Because it's mobile. It's mobile. StreamYard is mobile Stickam. Why would you not do that? So, yeah, you can go live anywhere. I like it. I just need to go live and sit live all the time. And as for Discord, I don't know. It's crazy. Did you hear these people are getting flagged and then they're actually like, it's so odd what's going on. And I'm not going to act like I'm ignorant to it all. Like, I don't know the verbiage of it, but you're flagging all these people and you're losing all your Discord. 80 people lost their account.
Yeah. You're talking about Late Geno. Yeah, I know about that a little bit.
I had not logged on to mine because I didn't know if I was in there. I would have absolutely joined his, by the way. So
okay, I don't know if you're in there. I wasn't in there, but you're definitely in one of Wendy's servers. You're definitely one of Wendy's.
At the end of the broadcast, I went live with my friend for about 3 hours, and he's talking about his ex-wife who he met in my chat room, and I'm talking about people I know on there. And so I said at the end, I'm like, dude, for 3 hours, we've made content. This would have been content on YouTube. So we can go on YouTube, but you got to think 3 days straight. Like he doesn't sleep a lot, and ever since he's gotten divorced about 1.5 years ago, or about 2 years ago,
sleep a lot. You used to didn't sleep a lot.
To be honest with you, I have to work I have to at least log into Teams at 8 a.m. But like, my boss is off next week, so I'm off next week. That's how I see it, to be honest. So this week I'm off. I just am gonna chill out, and I'm gonna try to apply to a different position, probably in the company. I just gotta do stuff and keep going. And what I'm doing right now is so boring, and I'm so done with it. Just job possibilities. So the app's going pretty interesting right now. They want me to beta test it. I sent an email to them about what's wrong with it on Android and Apple. And I'm like, how is this going? And they're still basically working on everything. And I have the correspondence to prove it. What can I say? I got a deal and these people don't want to do it. But I'm like, I know that I can get investors for this app, okay? It's got a great logo, and I love the friend that did the logo. I'm very fond of my friend that helped me with this, by the way. You know what I mean? Like, this is a fun thing to do with my friends. But it's cool that the app is on the App Store. It's cool that it's on Android. But I want to promote the app. I want to take it to Angel Co. and throw it out there. But I want that stupid video I made. That's all I want is that stupid video. And I want, if I'm live, I want to be able to run an ad like on Twitch, and I want to be able to give these people 50% like Twitch does without being an affiliate. I want to pay streamers, dude. Like, find a way to do AdSense in a sense. You know what I mean? If it's a quick mobile way to go live, using your phone, getting that phone hot, and making a mobile StreamYard. Like, I want to go live and invite guests on here like StreamYard. That shouldn't be hard to do. But I want to go live everywhere at once on my phone. That's not out. It does for Prism. Prism works, okay? And Prism it's not bad. But I'm going just, let's say, a different way of it, I guess. And it's just, I wish it would go faster. I wish it would go better. You know what I mean? I don't know. I have an awesome email I sent them. And I'm like, this is a list of everything that's wrong. This is, like, I want a timeline. I want to launch activity.app. I have the website. Like, I'm ready to do this, okay? I can do dollar ads for 30 days and get this app running over in, like, trash apps. Like, I can, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can get quick ads. I just need people in the app trying it out and downloading it, syncing up their accounts. Can you post everywhere? Now, but there's things as well. They're taking things. This is not easy shit. Like, it sucks.
I'm going to step away and I'll let Phil have the stage.
I have nothing
for a
to say.
second.
Well,
I got to pee.
Come close, children. I'll tell you that you can change your life by deciding to work for yourself. How would you work for yourself? Well, I have a bar. Come on in my bar. I'll teach you about it. Sorry for the mess in the background. There's a way to do a green screen, but it's not very good. It's not a good bar to be in.
So, Phil, will you come to Johnny B's at least and check it out?
No way. Ever.
Okay, that's fair.
But here's what I'll say.
No, I won't ask you ever again.
No, it's not a bad thing to ask. I think it's good to be. Dude, most people never get invited to that. That makes me feel special to get, like, invited to that.
Yeah,
place.
it's a closed invite.
Yeah, like. Thank you.
I'm sure there would be people that you wouldn't like, and that's like every Discord. Unfortunately, you have
there's no one I don't like. I can't think of.
Okay,
like,
good.
You know, so can I ask you a question? Because I don't really know this. I'm ignorant. I'm kind of stupid sometimes. But, like, so did David come on here and say shit about me earlier?
No. But
okay, good. Thank you.
They were starting with me. No, nothing about you at all. They were starting.
He's been nice to me lately, so it's been good.
Yeah. They were starting with me, and I just talked honestly about what I know, what I don't know, and what I'm involved in. I just helped Johnny with his Discord, and a lot of people are involved with the now and management and trolling. You know how he gets trolled.
Yeah, let's give it. You know what?
Yeah.
You were right, because I've been hearing. You know, I do see, like, stuff. I have breaking news stuff, but, like, yeah, there's a co-host coming back.
Yeah, so that was a big blowout tonight.
Was that tonight? Did it happen tonight?
Yeah, no. There was a big. Myself and Weezy had a big run in, and then on Crystal.
You and Weezy got into a fight.
I don't know. I don't call them fights really, like, because I don't really lose my shit, and I don't really say anything other than just like what I know or I think I know. You know what I'm saying?
You know, you guys want to talk about knowing? I've been on the internet for a little bit. I know I just need to go over here and get you something.
Yeah. So, and then that happened on Crystals, and then Chad and Weezy had a big fight over on Danny's, and it was basically how the two,
go live all the time.
how they were fighting over, you know, with with Johnny B. Like
Oh.
there's two factions.
For stuff like Corey is watching.
Well, a divided house can't stand, so we got to fix it.
Yeah, so that's what I was trying to solve. Like it's all recorded and shit. So Danny's and Crystal's, and there's a lot of friction there, but I try to make people understand that I'm just Johnny's friend, and I just don't want to see him upset. He was getting really upset about the Meat Truck Mike thing, and like on the calf wrap up show, Weezy ran a couple of things about it, and
oh my God,
you know,
Phil, that's
they've been trolling him hard. So hopefully
that's
they'll
before I
give Johnny
changed
a
the
break.
racks over here. Yep. That shelf stood clear out here, man. I made it that much shorter by.
Yep.
That was your. Oh yeah, I remember that. That's your mom's hair studio.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, her hair
A
business.
piece. There's still a piece.
I've been
There's
going
still a
around this
piece of
whole
her,
town. I've been, oh my,
she had
so ratchet.
a wash
Myself
sink right
done
here
at
where I'm
the
sitting.
Bolton restaurant.
Where I'm
Nice.
sitting at
Restaurant. Get my head did
was
over
where the
here.
wash sink used to be. Right in front of me is where the wash sink used to be.
Johnny, why don't
And
you open the curtains and let everyone see it all the way
the
back
lid
to
to
the
the
back?
wash sink
This is actually my place. I bought
part
this
of my
place.
desk.
This is actually an NFT that I own, so you guys actually
when
don't
we did
own
with
any
all
of
the
this.
cleanup and stuff we've done, there's been a few things moved out here that's I don't have it open all the way back anymore. Because stuff that was brought from other areas was put in here that was
Something
mine.
just
and
poked me right here.
at the moment, I just don't have the space to put the stuff.
So Johnny, I tried Agent Mud and Jeff Count tried to get him, and I tried Phil, and we will not have them in our server. I'm talking like Kenneth now. I'm talking like Weezy imitated Kenneth. We gave it a good try, but we really want guys like that because I know they love you.
Like I said, Phil Kelly has been a big supporter of this.
Yeah,
fiasco, whatever you
bigger
want to call
than
it.
me, and he never.
No, that's not true. Let me tell you something. You guys have known each other a lot longer than I've known you guys. You guys are all your own network.
No, but
That's
I'm
what's
talking
been
about
fun.
how you helped him with his now. I didn't have anything to do with that.
Shout out to Leah. Shout out
Move
to
yourself
Ella.
over, move
shout
yourself
out,
over to the other side so
there
you
were
can
so
read
many
the name.
people.
There you go,
No,
right
I
there
know,
in the
I
middle.
know. True.
No, it was
Right there
cool
in the
though.
middle
But
so I can read
when I saw it, it was when I went in there, it was just like I thought it was interesting. I didn't think he was going to go live every day, but and I stopped going in because it got very. It wasn't-
1,039 days.
All right, let him finish. I want to hear.
Well,
It's
it
not
wasn't. I think it turned into. It wasn't what he wanted Man Cave to be, and so that's
Mhm.
when I kind of like stopped watching because it was like I don't know what he's trying to do, but I know his enemies are. This is the truth. If you want to know what John's doing.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me tell you because I know what John's doing. John's making rebel money. He's making money on you now. His enemies are designing products and setting up shops for him. They're stealing a little ratchet, but they always come back. You know what I mean? You know, as long as they come back, I guess you're winning, right? Like, I guess you got it. Forgiveness in your heart. You want a light heart, but yeah, I think if he goes live on YouTube, he's gonna get that button down here because you got to think. I think that I don't know, but like not data, but like drama kind of tends to migrate. You know what I mean? Like it just tends to migrate, and you can either polarize it, populize it, like make it look good or whatever. But I think John is always neutral, so this is a good place to be for any drama. So I think if he stayed here, okay, can I ask you guys a question? I'll just shut up. If he goes live for 1,039 days on YouTube, will he make more money on YouTube in 1,000 days, or will he make more money on you now in 1,000 days?
I've made
He'll make
all
more
my
money on
money
YouTube.
in the last year off of you now.
Well, here's
Watch
the big
what happens
thing.
when it's YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube is a legitimate source for making money. Now is a gimmick. It's like it's almost like a friggin' pyramid scheme. Not a pyramid, but they remember what economics. They called it the trickle down system of economics. That's what they're trickling money to Johnny. So even though YouTube takes
because they're taking a percentage off, and
a big percentage though.
Yeah, well, so
Actually,
Square Reader.
when I cash out for my $100, they only take like $1.80.
No, I'm talking about the amount of work you put in versus what they
Oh,
pay
yeah.
you. and then what the people are paying for those likes and stuff.
I've had nights when I've had crappy amount of likes given, but made a lot of diamonds because there was a lot of interaction going on. People talking, sending the little freebie things that you can do and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That actually, the more people participate, I got to have a certain amount of people in there to make good money.
Yeah.
If I can get, it's got to be
John.
15
Sometimes
for at
they
least 1 hour.
trigger you. Like they get you to the point, John, where they get you so mad that when you get mad at them, they start donating money to you. So it's an
And
interesting cycle.
once I get
is
enough
that what
to be
happens? I don't
partnered,
even know.
Absolutely.
Once I get to be partnered, I'll get another 25, 30%
Johnny, let me
more.
brainstorm on this.
But he doesn't need any look. When it comes to everything, he's that's what I was saying. Like that's all I'm saying is this. I just want to know one thing. If he goes live for 1,039 days, if he goes live on YouTube for that long, he's going to make double the money he's ever made on you now. Because
I would agree with that.
Because John just has to find a way to stay true to himself. And right now, I don't know how he stays true to himself when there's so much fame. Like John has people, that come in, make impressions because he's a polarizing guy. He's already done it. You know what I mean? He's like an SNL character. He's on, on the television shows. They're giving him money. He doesn't, but he's not on here begging like they're saying either. I'm sorry. I like the gimmick. I say go with it. Like Hacksaw Jim Duggan or with the.
Well, that's Agent Mud says that, right? Mostly.
Well, I thought Agent Mud was in jail and I was happy for a little bit. So.
Really? You guys are really that bad right now?
I guess it's a little fire sometimes. Like he's got a good point when he's asking if we're fighting that night because I'm like, it could very well be,
That's
it's
so
always
bad. I
fun.
don't like
It's always fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite people online, to be honest with you.
Here's the thing, Phil. Two things. One is Johnny doesn't like the YouTube because he can't do his karaoke and stuff.
Well, okay, so we know some things as well. And I was talking about this to my friend on Escape Chat. I just got done with Escape Chat. But you can find DMCA free music to do stuff. There are ways that you can do this. It's just, like how far do we want John to go out of his way on you now? I mean, on YouTube.
So that's one thing. And the other thing is, and I want to say this going back to the whole start of everything today, and Johnny and I spoke about this, like these people are donating to him.
They're contributing and they're seeing, look at his broadcast. Like if you really did, which is kind of cool to say.
Haven't had much donations in a while.
I know. Well, now you're at odds with these people, but they did, when they were trolling you, they were giving you money, right, Johnny?
John, but can I be honest
I
with you?
sent money to Danny when he was needing it too.
Well, my point is that
I sent money to Mud, and he's never given me a dime, so he could unlock his Discord, his StreamYard.
But John, look at how much everything's changed without them. It's good that they gave you money for things and give you shells or whatever. But like, my point is that you did it. I saw you do it like 57, 80 levels before anyone was there. I was there for the first 80 levels. Okay, I was addicted, and I could still be like, I don't lurk. I need to start lurking again. I always loved John. But and the thing is, really the reason why I didn't get into it is because I migrated to YouTube, and I don't like, if you go look at my email, I've sent probably 3 emails to you now about not featuring John on that gold cam crap. They don't ever respond. They never respond. And I'm like, man, this guy, and that's what I tell him, like he's putting the time.
I told you, you
don't
don't have to stick around. If you just log in every day and do your free spin, I'm a happy camper.
Mm-hmm.
That shows your support. If you take the time to do the 20 free that you also
Johnny, I am going to do that starting tomorrow.
I mean,
I still have my account.
Every time you log in, you're going to get pearls.
You're not going to steal anything. Log in.
If you reactivated your old account, if you reactivated an old account and got your levels still, you might get a lot of back pearls.
I think
and every time you level up, you get gold bars.
I never got too far with it. I really didn't have the patience for it. Like people got addicted to that leveling, like Baby Toad and Dolly. They really got addicted to it.
You said you didn't want to level because you liked where you were at or something like that.
Oh yeah, when I was level 0 or something.
You guys want to know what I did?
Yes, I do.
When I went on there, I love the internet. My favorite thing is the internet. I would love to go live on here 24/7.
Would you like to live in the internet, like in a movie, like Tron?
I have basically effects on here that
what was
are
that
like
movie
Tron.
with Jim Carrey?
Yes. I absolutely have effects on here that are like Tron. I'm on the internet. Do you
Do
understand?
you know who Fitness Frank is?
I see him around. I've never talked
Would
to him.
you like to
directly.
be like him, caught in the cyberverse? I think he calls it.
I'm right there. I'm
There
right
you go.
here. I'm in this world. So this is basically where I'm from. The internet. Just a room.
There you go.
of
The
data.
Matrix. The
Just
Matrix.
a room of data. No, just house data. Live.
Oh,
data.
is that from Tron?
Where the fuck am I? I'm back at John's. Okay.
Johnny, that was
Stuff
a
is
big
going-
movie when we were kids. Remember Tron?
What's going on the internet? Am I this?
I had a big
Tron?
poster.
I remember Tron.
That was good, right? Jeff Bridges. I had a big poster. I used to use it in my
I
classroom.
used to play the Tron game.
That was a hard game. I never
So
liked
relevant.
that game. With the
Um,
bikes,
Dude,
the
that
light
was a
cycle.
What
crack
I-
at that
what I was-
Tron
what I was
game.
gonna say-
got that.
The light cycles.
This is what I was gonna say when I on You Now. So this is what I did on You Now. I went in there and I added everyone like MySpace Tom. That's all I did.
Okay.
I added everyone. I have 900 fans. I'm over 100,000. I like 100,000 people on there. You know what I mean? So when I go on there, I'm on the side instantly. You know, I go on there and be like, "Hey, what's going on? I've got 10 followers." Well, yeah, because you've already added relevant people. You know,
Wait, you
like-
have 100,000 people? You said or something?
Is it 14,000? I hope it's a lot. I hope it's
You have
100,000.
14,000 people following you?
I'm following them. I don't care about
Oh.
that. Yeah, who cares about that? I just want in their algorithm. I want enough that it's like I'll get followers when I'm live. Okay.
But I would think that's a sometimes in the internet, you know this, that they give you negative scores for doing certain things. Like
I'm a fan of I'm a fan of 147,000 people on You Now. How is that a bad thing, first off? Second off, I have 933 fans. Do you really think I've talked to 933 people on there? No way.
Well, some people do automatic follow back. So I think if your percentage is less than 1% on your follow backs.
But but my point is this. Let's say I will say you are right, because on Facebook I'm limited to 5,000 friends. So like I think YouTube can also say like you can only have so many people at a certain, Twitter does as well. But you're looking for like sites like You Now. Why I like You Now is because you can add 147,000 people. It's not going to negate anything, because when you're bored on there, you're always going to see ad pluses everywhere. Like they make it a game. You add all these pluses and you're like, okay, well I can just find this element and just add all this.
Phil, it sounds like you got caught up in the whole You Now thing.
No, I just did the same thing I know how to do. And that's just automation. Get involved into the network quick. You know what I mean? Like get familiar with where you're at. You Now was like.
Do you have like OCD?
No.
I know that
don't
I
think
miss
do.
you on my You Now broadcast.
OCD, is
Phil.
that like tapping things 3 times?
No, it's just like the fact that you needed to get 147,000. That's a lot.
No, I don't know how many it is. No, you know what I did is
I think you're being.
No. I set it and forget it. For the record, I did not look at that 147,000 times, buddy.
No, but you had to send out a friend request.
All I did was program my mouse and put it on a computer, emulated it, and said I'll talk to you in weeks. And I just would log in and watch my numbers grow and be like, oh, see you guys later. Go
Wait,
back.
you wrote a
You know what
macro?
I mean? I found a service that lets you program your mouse and your clicks and your keystrokes. So if everything's shortcuts, you can scope out. You know what I mean? Like it'll scope out your whole. Yeah, you can record your mouse. You know what I'm saying?
But you still had to do it 147,000 times.
I didn't have to run anything. I clicked it and hit fast, and it just ran like this. And I put it aside, and it ran.
It automatically picked the people?
It would automatically scroll down. So you know how like you can endlessly scroll down. Like for me, I would go to
I see what you're
people.com
saying.
and it would
So
just
you would-
endlessly scroll down.
You
and
would
I just put
program it to
aside.
go to the next person and program the mouse to click.
Yeah, I wouldn't go sit there. I would just
And then
from time to
you
time
would
go see
program
him
it to
on.
hit the radio button to say, send friend request or something, or follow.
No, sir. All you have to do is go find. Like I can go to John's profile right now, and it'll show me his followers, and I could go look at that list, that little website that pops up, and I can just scroll down forever until I'm at the end of his followers.
But what did that do for you?
It added 933 people as my fans, and I don't know what 933.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Now I wonder this: if I go live for, let's say, 1,000 days, would I get more people for adding that?
Yeah,
quickly? Yeah,
absolutely.
probably. Yeah. So that's why I'm saying like that.
Johnny, how
MySpace
many
Tom
fans do
method.
you have?
Just do what MySpace Tom did. It's not OCD. It's just learning what they did. Like, how did he do it? Why is he
Johnny,
so
you
rich?
muted. Johnny, you muted. Johnny, this is ground control.
Yeah. Just under $3,000. I got 2.8 thousand.
Nice. So how did you do? You did them one at a time. You actually go to the rooms and shit.
Oh yeah, I went to each room, and it took me a long time to get the people to fan me. I fan.
I got one third of yours. I got one third of yours by running a script.
Almost 7,000. I'm a fan of almost 7,000.
That's a pretty good ratio, though.
My point is that's why I emailed the website. Like, give him the gold thing, dude. Like, come on.
Took me a long time to
But
get that
Phil,
level.
like if you in HTML, if you repeat a word over and over, they penalize you like for trying to cheat the system. So they would see that you would have
It's the gamble I took, buddy. It's the gamble
you would
I
have
took.
147,000 people and only 1,000 people following you, and they would just look at it like a robot did it.
Oh, because a robot did do it.
Yeah, because
they would know that. Who can't?
Yeah.
You know, that's the gamble you take.
But I'm saying
you're gonna report me for adding people on your website and donating money in your service.
Oh,
now here's the thing. Here's the fact.
But
sir.
who's reporting you?
No one is. You know. But my point is like even if they did, I'm not breaking the rules.
I'm saying you're thinking you're making this great progress and stuff, but I'm saying something like that could look very negative. Like if you look on Twitter.
Oh, I don't care if it looks negative. Yeah, I don't care if
Okay.
anyone. Yeah, sorry, no, I don't
Like a
care.
big
about
old
that. Yeah, I'm
furry
not that
super
deep into
trip.
it. I understand.
No,
what
I'm
you mean by
talking
that.
about to the services.
Oh, well, yeah, but
The way they evaluate it like an account. I'm
it
talking
depends
about that,
how I
not
would-
people's not the way people perceive you, but I'm saying computers, they're going to analyze each account. They're going to look at, oh, he's got 147,000 he's following and less than 1,000 following back, and they're going to
But
say,
I want to
like,
make sure that you understand something too. That you know that adding that many people, I knew that they would find that, right? Like you know
What do you mean?
that's not. Well, what I'm saying is, I had foresight knowing that if that would ping their servers because you'd have that log constantly running, right? You know what I'm saying? You'd see someone always being added every
but
second.
Phil, what's the point though?
I want you to think of MySpace Tom. Everybody that signed up to MySpace.
I don't know him.
Well, it's an old friend of mine. He was my first friend on the internet. And
Okay.
that's basically what I did. I did exactly what Tom did. I made everyone my friend.
But
So
what
if I
did
was
you
to
get
go
out
on,
of it? That's my point. What did you
I got
get?
933 people I probably don't know on a service that I could use if I wanted to, I guess.
Okay. And what did Tom get?
Who? Tom got, I think, billions.
Well, that's Phil. That's a big difference.
Well,
You got-
it depends. You now is a service that, I mean, let's look on. I mean, we could value it. We could
But
look
Phil,
at you now.
how much have you gotten?
I feel very good accomplished by my YouNow account. I feel good with it.
No, but you
I'm
said
level
he made
55.
Wait, he made billions of friends or billions of dollars?
I think both.
$1 billion?
So are you asking how I value what I did? I value it by my result.
No, you were
And
comparing
I have
yourself.
900. I have
God,
here's what I'm
Phil.
telling you, sir. I'm telling you I did what my friend
Why
did.
am I sir? I thought we were friends.
Do you see what I'm saying? I'm telling you what Tom did. Tom added everyone
Yes.
that he knew.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's all I did. And I would also do the same thing on YouTube. I would just randomly subscribe to everyone if I could. I would run the same script for YouTube.
Okay.
Absolutely. Because that's what you want. You shouldn't let the internet not be about networking. That's
Oh, it
why it's
doesn't
like,
give
is
you the
Facebook that
space.
good? Why can I only have 5,000 friends
Yeah,
on Facebook?
I know a little bit about computers, Phil, and the
Yeah.
way you're doing it is not really. It's
Well, that's
it's
not true. That's not. You don't know as much as you say because I have more evidence to conclude. I have ran
Phil,
10
what are you
bots.
talking about?
I've ran 10 bots using 10 different sets of keywords. If you go check my
But
Twitter
Phil,
bots,
how much have you
how
made
many are
doing
trolls?
this?
It doesn't matter how
much-
much I made. It's a hobby. I'm having
Okay.
fun. Yeah. So okay, we're not in a contest for money. Yeah. Okay, I'm just having fun with it.
But you
That's what I'm
compared
telling you.
yourself to the guy who made $1 billion, which obviously isn't true.
Well, I wasn't comparing the money. I'm comparing.
Can
to
you
the
look him
friends.
up and see how much he really made?
Well, I think about $300 million. I hope.
All right,
at
let me
least.
see. What's his
Yeah.
name?
Tom from MySpace. I hope he made at least $300 million. It was the first one, and so he basically added everyone, and I'm like, oh,
So how did he make money on there?
I think his was probably. I think MySpace was one of the first services to sell your information. I think.
But how would
Thanks.
selling his? He's only has one set of information to sell.
Well, because it's like MySpace is like a Facebook. It was just like a profile. So what you would do is if I signed up to MySpace, Tom is my first friend.
Right.
Everyone is, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It was a place for networking. You'd see a little icon that says online now. So when I'm talking about doing that, I'm talking about 933 people. Never in my mind is it going in making money.
Oh, wait a second, though, dude. He
natural.
was, Phil, he was the founder of MySpace.
He's first, okay, well, the friend of it. Like, he was the first friend on there. So
No, he was the, it says here, he was the co-founder.
Even better.
All right, and he's a successful real estate investments, and he has
I
60
had a
million.
MySpace account too.
Nothing close to $1 billion, Phil. 60 million. But that's great. That's great. I hope you make
60 million. 60 million what?
Dollars.
That's how much he sold it for?
No. It says his. I don't know. You know this shit's bullshit, right? Net worth.
I don't know what his net worth is. I thought that's what you were talking about. I said I hope
Well,
he has 300
you said
million.
he made $1 billion. So I'm trying to see if that's true.
I said a billion friends or a billion. I was very.
Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to be loose with the terminology, I guess.
But Phil, you said he did what you did, but he actually created the site MySpace, dude. That's a big difference in what you're doing, right?
No, not at all. Because I'm using a service that's like MySpace.
No, but he created MySpace.
Well, that's what I was telling people when I was on big screen. You can create anything, and you should absolutely create anything.
But
if you're on a service, click the buttons and add people. Don't be afraid to do that. You know what I mean? Like,
but you see the difference between you and him, right?
Okay. I guess what I'm saying is the correlation that I'm talking about is adding people.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So have to go to your Amazon account
And then you're asking me what I'm getting for it. And I'm saying 933 potential algorithms that I'm in by by just logging into something that you just set and forget it. You know what I mean? Automation. Set and
That's
forget
cool.
it.
I like that.
And that's what I'm saying with the bots too. Like, can I make a post and can I get actual feedback? Can you make these bots actually get people? You know what I mean? Like, can you take
You want to hear a story? You want to hear a cool story?
I love this stuff.
So this is crazy, right? So in the CAF server, which I left recently, they came
You
in
left
these.
CAF?
Yes.
No. What are you talking about? You're the centerpiece of. You're
No,
my favorite part.
Dude, I fucking chatted so many chat messages. It's embarrassing. Yeah, so I left on the Tony and Fun Stuff Only, which is my original account. But anyway, listen to this, dude. You
Then
want
it's not the full server. Then it's half. The value's gone. Go ahead.
No, stop that. So listen to this, dude. This is fucking how crazy. And you know, that's why you don't want to be in Discord. You're not stupid, but Johnny B's is different. Because like I said, me and Ella and Johnny together, it's really
Some good stuff.
And then I have one with Minnie. I think you like Minnie, right?
I like Minnie. Yeah, he seems nice so far.
And Wendy. So what happens is these people need a Discord, and I create it, and I help them out with it and stuff. But I don't do anything else other than
So
that.
is it active? You guys have an active Discord?
No, Minnie's very good. Minnie is very good because he's proactive. He puts a lot of cool stuff. Like he was in 2003. He was on Ripley's Believe It or Not as a female, you know, and then he worked at a zoo. He put a big picture. You got to see this shit, dude. So anyway, so this cool stuff. His is very cool, and he's very active. Wendy is not proactive, and there's just a little bit of gossip. And I'm always posting all the time, trying to create, discourse, I guess was
that's
the
what
right
I'm
word.
saying. You do the same. See, you do the same stuff I'm talking about.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
And you do it so. You do it so like you're like a perfect MC. You'd be a very good radio person just to do it at your leisure.
Well, I'm
'Cause
trying
you know
to
how
create.
fill that time.
I'm trying
It's so
to
fun.
get. But here's
Make
the thing,
memories,
Phil.
actually.
You would appreciate this. There's this video called "The First Follower." I don't know if you ever saw it, but it's a management thing. It's about a guy dancing on a hill, and then he's all by himself, and there's a big concert, and then all of a sudden the second guy gets up and dances, and that's when everyone gets up. And it's about I said, hey guys, I need a first follower, or you be the leader, and I'll be the first follower, and let's get this shit going. Because all you need is another person to comment back, but people are just lurking, basically. So it's not really going that great, but I enjoy posting stuff about Lego, about the meals I had. Like today I had for the first time king crab legs. And then we have.
Oh, I see where it goes.
You like those?
California has them. California has them. And I
Oh
think
my god, dude! It was fucking amazing.
I forget it's a.
It was $88 a pound. I was hesitant, but then the woman's like, she picked me out a good. Oh my god, it was fucking amazing. It
I've
was
never
like 3
seen a more
lobster
delicious
tails.
crab. Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my
I think
god.
a
Better
full
than
crab is
lobster.
either 300 or 600 or 800. I saw it one time in a restaurant.
Oh yeah, I could see that. So I had one leg. It was at a restaurant though. But they had a market there too. The market was 65, and I got the jumbo one. Anyway, so listen to this. So in Calf Server, about August 12th, these bots came in. They were called droids. Johnny, just slow that a little bit. They were called droids, and they had I think they might have been from Star Wars, but I don't know for sure. And they came in and they said, "I am a good droid. I am a good droid." And there was 6 of them at one point. And I was looking on because I love puzzles and shit. I was looking on Google. What is this? Is this I thought there was a robot.
Yeah.
And then they would someone would say something, they would all interact as if they were set off. Like if someone said a keyword. So fucking Phil, listen to this shit. One night they go activate. I'm going to be paraphrasing, but where's the target? New York, right? You hear my accent. Boom. Okay. They put a picture of me. They go, "Are you John Mazza?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's me." And then they go, "Does your wife work here?" Which is all new shit, right? So I was like, holy fucking shit. And it was definitely targeting me because look at the Rock'em Sock'em Robots, right? So, and then they went and they doxed Elisa's new apartment, I think, and Elisa's
all
mom.
in one night. So they're saying activate, and they're going you, Elisa.
Elisa's mom, yeah.
No, it was you, but your wife, Elisa.
Yeah, and it was mine was straight up, They just said, "Does your wife work at this company?" They did. I said before they mentioned my wife's name. They didn't. I looked back at it. So anyway, then they did Elisa and a mother in Morse code. Fucking nuts, right?
So do you think they were? Okay, I guess this is a dumb question.
I think they were targeting me, and they did.
This is dumb, but was it malicious? You think? Do you think?
Yeah. Because they know from the past that my wife would. In the past, when she was doxxed, I left, but now none of that shit. What am I going to do? I'm already out there.
So I'm going to ask you this question: do you think it was somebody? Because I've never. First off, if they're going to, I guess I don't want to say ruin. I guess everything, but
I'll be honest.
My point is you basically have had everything already done to you, and they don't know this yet.
Right.
So my point, So my point is I've got to ask this basic question.
Yeah.
Do you think this is people from the old days, or do you think this is people from the new days?
New days. So all right,
some things never change. God,
yeah.
What are you guys doing? You're wasting.
Well, here's the
time.
thing, though. People from the old days have their scripts, and they, so my script is he has files, right? Everyone fucking has files, and now they call them receipts, and I was the fucking king of that, and no one liked that. No one fucking likes it. But too bad. Don't fucking talk.
I remember that.
Don't talk shit on me because I'll fucking bring up. And then when I show this shit, they're like, "No, I didn't do it." Fucking, it's like a waste of time. So I don't even really. I still have receipts, but I learned that I have a very good memory that I really don't even need to really keep track of it. And then in Discord, Phil, you got to see the search feature. My God, Phil, I could find anything. It's so
because and you're right, because they're right now typing there's no restrictions. Everything is archived.
Oh yeah, and Calf, listen to this. So they doxed Mini Mats and this a GIF. It said his birth name, which is female, his transition name, his 2 brothers and 1 sister's names, and
I gotta say this, sorry, because I'm a little whatever. I want to give a shout out to all the zipper people. Shout out to all the hits.
Oh, you know that guy?
Go ahead.
Okay, so his brothers and sisters, 1 sister, 1 brother, dead. His parents' name, dead. Then his address and his phone number, and then some kind of charge that I'm not sure if it was a legit charge or they got it backwards where someone attacked Minnie, but either way, it was in 2011 or something, some kind of assault.
So was this also after the activation of the
that was after,
people that you mentioned?
Yeah, it was unrelated.
3 people.
So that came. You ever hear of Kiwi Farms? Kiwi Farms.
I have heard of Kiwi Farms.
I think that came from Kiwi Farms. Here, listen to this. I'll keep on giving you shit, dude. This is
this is interesting because I have no one else to hear this from or talk to about.
Yeah. So the other thing, Phil, is
personally.
I was in Kiwi Farms for a minute too. Not now.
I didn't even want to know what the fuck's in there. So like here you were like this one, like, so Honest Frank. You know how we know Honest Frank a long time, etc. I didn't want to get into any details and stuff, but
I understand. I get
Elisa
new characters.
Yeah, no, I like Honest Frank.
Sure, no, I know you know. No, I know you like that, but I get
Oh, yeah.
people already don't know him. I get it.
Right. So they overreacted, and Chad tried to explain it to some other people, and I didn't say shit. But all of a sudden,
good luck. Hey,
Yeah.
good luck.
And all of a sudden
you
I
won't be
was
able to do
like-
that. It's gotten it's very big now.
Yeah, it's
buddy.
hard. It's hard. Yeah.
Incredibly big now. There's so much bigger than the original OG people. So
Oh,
much
you're
bigger.
talking about
And-
it's on the Kiwi Farms.
Well, yeah, but all of you guys, KF in general, like it's so much bigger than you guys now too.
Yeah,
Like,
but
I get why you
Kev-
say that.
Kev always defended Frank.
Of course, yeah, exactly. I agree. Yeah,
okay,
they always have.
So
Yeah.
Lisa made him mod, and they made a big thing, and they're like, "You have to denounce this." I said, "I don't have to do shit. Leave me the fuck alone." So anyway, but
They
what
wanted
was I
him
gonna?
to denounce his mod.
No, they wanted everyone like myself to denounce pedophiles and shit. And and I was like, I'm not fucking, leave me the fuck alone. I ain't saying nothing either way. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even involved.
And do these people get on cam or they just stay in chat?
Some do. Yeah, this woman who did it was on, and it's supposed to be my friend. Some people got really triggered. Yeah. It was a big episode for like a week. So, but then like it's hard to explain the whole thing. But he fucked up too, though. He fucked up.
Hey, I want
Oh, go ahead, sir.
I wanted to do a little tribute video for Miss Wendy. She's
Okay.
not out there right now, but
She's on. No, she's live.
she's not in my group, but I happen to like this video group that she likes to play. So we're gonna play this for Wendy.
They call me hard-headed. If you think I'm gonna stop, you're mistaken, just forget it. I'm just getting started. Relic on me screaming, life for the party. They getting real naughty. Party mouth got me started. The avatar's just farted. I shot it in the helicopter, relic on me.
Because you gotta play it that way.
Oh my girdy, oh my gird, oh my gird, oh my girdy, oh my gird.
I see you dancing, Phil.
Oh my gird, oh my gird, oh my girdy, oh my gird.
Can you hear me?
Oh my gird, oh my gird.
I can hear you.
So right now, Wendy is live. Guess who's over at Wendy's right now?
Oh.
Agent Mud.
Oh boy.
All right, so
Please don't say that 3 times. Please don't bring that over here.
And Human and Corey. And this guy Red Baron was cool.
Make you say, oh my girl, a Honda full of pizza boxes. We hug trolls in the chat.
I like this video. Wendy's turned me on to this, so this is my little tribute to Wendy every once in a while by playing this.
She plays some cool stuff.
Green gravy pockets. We in the clearance tent. Relic Army's gonna rock it.
She's really into Minnie Manson.
Man meat with the girl hot pink. Oh my gird. Oh my girdy. Oh my gird. Oh my gird. Oh my girdy. Oh my gird. Oh my girdy. Oh my gird. Oh my gird. Oh my girdy.
Oh, there we go.
Oh my girdy. Oh my gird. Oh my gird. Oh my girdy.
Well, I guess what I'm gonna do is, you know what, John?
Oh my
It's getting really late. I'm gonna jump over there. I'm gonna see what he's doing.
Should I get him to come over here a minute?
No way. It's just gonna be wild. I won't.
Do you want to get down or not?
Thanks for sharing the stories tonight. It's good to hear that stuff. I don't get to hear that stuff.
Oh my
Informed.
It's a feast. No fish, boy. I've been eating beast. Yeah, come out and find me in the middle of Twitch. I'll show you what it's like to be a G and not in the clip.
I'm in the middle of Twitch.
A cape. I'm not a coupon. I wear the face of fate and got a suit on. So pick your package of Kool-Aid and put the ties on me. Going for a ride. Manila right at the pylon.
Oh my gird. Oh my girdy. Oh my gird. Oh my gird. Oh my girdy. Oh my gird. Oh my girdy. Oh my
Johnny, we lost Phil.
Oh my
gird.
gird.
He's still here.
Oh my girdy. Oh my gird. Oh my gird. Oh my girdy. Oh my gird.
Oh my girl, oh my girl, oh my girl, oh my girl. Hey, me on the pole or not? Do you wanna get down or not? Are you gonna really call me or not? Do you want me
not join the Relic Army. How do you get in the Relic Army? What do I have to do? Sign up for something?
I know you got to. If we don't switch screens, Phil doesn't get the production back. You got to switch screens.
Oh my god! Thank you.
It was only 3 minutes.
I haven't spoken to Phil in like years.
I've got no. You know, hey, I'll tell you what. Here's what I can tell you if you wanted the truth. I probably last time I saw you, I had got a great pay raise. Ever since then, it's been like 3%. It's not been good.
I know, dude.
And now, well, it's not been good since then. But now that's why I've got to kind of jump into a different department. And I've got a great resume. It's been good stuff. It's been good
stuff.
So
you're still doing that same basic thing?
No, it's never basic.
Okay.
Yeah, it's never basic.
No, but I mean, I don't want to say it's basic, but I mean what I know you to have been doing. I don't want to say it. Or should I say it?
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's just a lot of, it's you know, this is the thing. Go ahead.
Well, it has to do with my title, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
And yeah. No.
No, but I know what you're. But that's my whole point. Like, it never ends.
Well, that's a cool job, I thought.
It's good. You know, it's good. I've got a great resume. I feel like I've done good for being single. And that's what we're talking about, life and stuff. You know, I'm good.
Yeah. No,
I'm good. You know,
really
I'm into
You're
that
a good guy,
kind of
dude.
in it. Not really. Not good with money. I could probably use an extra $200 to $300 to have but I'm having a lavish time. Honestly, I'm having a great time.
I was given, I don't know, you're not going to go backwards, but I was giving Austin some awesome advice about life and going into college and business and investing, and you know,
I feel good about the app right now. You know, the app's going slower, but it's like my point is, you know, and there's other websites I've done, you know, little stuff, you know, I've got little stuff going on still, a little IT business now. It's interesting stuff, to be honest with you. And that's my point. Like in my 30s, I feel like I started a business every 3 years.
Okay.
And what happens, it's like, well, how much do you get off that business? And a lot of it's been with my friends, okay? So I really haven't approached my friends and been like, hey, I helped you co-found this. I'm on basically some stuff. I deserve it. So I feel like in my 30s, what I've done is planted seeds, if you wanted the truth.
I hope they come through. Let me tell you something from my experience. Like, how do I want to say this? Like, when it comes down to like business, people are going to go with the person like who's cheaper. They're not going to be loyal and shit like that. Like, I know that. Like, so.
Well, yeah,
like,
but my whole goal is I got to build something, whatever, but I got to get clients through a website. That's my point. You know what I mean? Like, my goal is that I can get clients through a website. I can do some, you know, basic level 1 client support, and I can probably do level 1 IT work, password resets, troubleshooting if you can't reply, just dumb shit. You know what I'm saying?
You saying to become a tech guy, like?
You know what? I think it's like, I feel like it's if you know, like, a jack of all trades in a sense, but like you never really know everything. You know what I mean? Like, but mine is by experience, and I've been doing what I've been doing for 9 years. And before this, I also had a job for 9 years working for a trucking company, kind of doing HR and payroll and, you know, data entry stuff. Yeah. And when I was in my low 20s. So I still, you know, I've only had 2 good jobs in a sense. This job, it's been good, but I have not gotten the pay raises. And I have a resume, so it's like
that's not your fault though. That's the way it's been for, I would say.
But I'll tell you what,
a long time it's been like
hand to God, and this is the hidden gem of everything. I am in with people that were owners, that were franchise investors, all of it. And it's right now, it's like, even though things have spread it apart from these times and people have gone, because that's what a business does.
Right.
My first thought is like, wait a minute, I actually have networked really well. So I could take my 1-page resume that's like, here, you know, it's not inflated, but it's professional. You know, I had somebody kind of look over.
What do you want to do? Like, what do you want to do?
Part of me wanted to go into forensics and do digital collections. And
okay, that's what you do now.
Kind of. It's in some way, kind of. I stage the data. I get the data to a certain location, but I have to facilitate the data. And it's online data, it's physical data, and it's, you know, I'm not where the data is, okay? So it's like I have to get people in good roles to get them to go to good places.
Well, give me a case study.
Huh?
like a case study, like John Smith comes to me and he's looking for me to do this and this
for
is how,
everything. Here's what they want. Here's the truth. They'll have either a thumb drive. Let's say they have a thumb drive of, let's say, 2 gigs of data, or you have people with a NAS that have 20 terabytes of data.
Okay.
And it's basically based off of one real thing. Okay. This is how data really works. Your data. It's basically user created data. Okay.
Yes. Well, unique.
Yeah. So I can go and
one
have
of a kind data.
and you can, it's not like, well, I have a native, I don't want to preserve the, I don't want to open, it's like, I know that if I double click this file, it's going to change the metadata, right? But can you alter the metadata? Yeah, you can alter the metadata because it's all coding in the back end. That file is just a DAT file, right? Just
But why would you want to
you just have to use special characters. Well, you don't really ever want to, right? Like if someone tells you to do that, that's probably unethical. True?
What do you mean though? What are you saying?
What I'm saying is that you manipulate a native file for lawyer review.
And it has information in there, and you could.
It has more than properties. It's all most of the time. It's usually redacted. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't want. Okay.
So let me ask you this. This is important, Phil.
You do so. Here. Let me summarize what this is. I'm going to do OCR, optical character. I'll tell you what this is, Tony. This is what. It's called OCR. It's called optical character recognition.
Oh yeah, they've had that.
And they're gonna. All they're gonna do is they're gonna say 2 things. I've got Tony Stark's hard drive.
Right.
I need to filter this hard drive. Do I use a list of pre-made file types called, an inclusion list? It's actually called an inclusion list. Or do we do custom list? Okay, we'll use an inclusion list because it's the standard welcome files of the industry. We're going to take those files and we're going to say, okay, input these files into a system that's going to scan a screenshot. John, I don't really care. They're looking for characters 0 through 1 and A through Z, and it's going to take that image and it's going to say, here's a text document. This is now have this one file type has this many fields. They're looking for maybe date created, date modified, but you can also find other things on there as well. Okay, let's say location, right? And you can also collect data by how else? Instagram now is a way to collect data. That Instagram comment is a file type. Like there's ways to collect data. So, I see the process of taking the data to the client. That's what I see. And
so it sounds like doing what you do now, but as a consultant?
I could, yeah. So I'll tell you, and this is, I actually got into, if you want to know the truth, I actually got into a position and I had an interview, and the person that was in the position got $100,000 a year. Okay,
that'd be nice.
So my first thing is like, I'll be honest with you. I know I'm gonna bomb this because I talk too much, but I'm young and I'm like, this is fucking awesome because I fail. I'm only right half the time. That's the truth. So I'm like, okay, let's see. So I started basically at the very end of this. I started asking questions. I don't really ask questions. I'm not someone that really asks questions of people unless I'm trying to understand.
Yeah.
But I'm not. I kind of things go over my head. I could make people believe I have. Asperger's.
You should see some of my interviews.
It's just silly. Like you could. It's silly.
No, but this is what I've done at interviews. Like when I was going to be a teacher, when I really need the job, and they said, "This is what you're going to do. This is what we're going to do coming up next year." And I'm like, I would say like, I don't think that's a good idea because I was being honest.
They'd say, "Hey, you need to go fly here."
Yeah.
You here's the thing. I was do whatever, but you need to basically log.
Yeah, well, I'm not a conformist, and I was being like, who's going to be? That most people would say, "Hey, yeah, I want the job. I'll do that." Right? That's the union mentality. But I was like,
that's what happened when I started. When I started the job I had, it was the bitch job no one wanted.
Right.
And so what I thought of, I was like, give me control. Give me control of this one thing, and I don't really care who tells me what to do. To be honest with you.
Yeah, so I knew more than these people knew.
But I had to also make, SOPs, and I also had to, when you're going to conferences and groups come to your little section, your coworkers, can you explain what you do? Can you sell what you're doing in 25 minutes and keep them interested? You know what I mean? Like you have conferences at work.
You mean?
Yeah, conferences. Like your travel to like.
Yeah, now it's all on conferences. It was a big thing, dude. You had to have your resume. Back, when I started, so you had to go to a printer to get your resume. So it was typeset. There wasn't
Absolutely.
really, there was only typewriters. There was no word processing yet. So I graduated in
Faxes
1980.
were so great. Like, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, expensive, but yeah.
Yeah, you would get like for $50, you would get like 100.
And you know what's crazy is I'll tell you how I relate to this is because in this industry, there's always going to be a side for paper documents. You know what I mean? Because everyone obviously keeps paper documents, but the demand has gone down so much that a terabyte, like basically a 500 gig drive is becoming less available because it's not even relevant. So they're starting to say,
It's ridiculous, right?
so that's, you know, kind of going to your your other thing, like
Phil,
branch to
when
that.
let's say 1992, I was working in Princeton as a graphic designer on like the highest end Mac, but it was
I
like
know you do everything, and I've always
no,
praised
and I had a 1 gig drive. It was the size of a loaf of bread. It had a power supply. It had SCSI, like double big fat cables, and that was the biggest fucking thing. It was $1,000. And then when I became a teacher, I had it. I saved everything and I put it on a necklace. And I walked into the classroom and I said, "This is a 1 gig drive from, you know, whatever, 10 years ago." And yeah, it was about 15 years later. I says, "This is," and I held up a thumb drive. I says, "This is a 16 gig." You know,
You
just
still have
to
the
show-
original drive?
Yeah, I think I do. I have a lot of stuff like that, like SideQuest, zip drives, you know, all the different, you know, because I was in graphic design, so you have media that you could send the work out and stuff.
Oh my
So,
God, yes. I mean, I look at all.
and then what was the other thing I did with that? Yeah, but it's so
So what
I
did they
went-
say? What did they say? Okay, did they?
They were
value that
they
at
were
all?
like, "That's pretty cool. That's cool." Because I had it on this, like, I was just wearing it around. It was fuck. You guys see how big it was. And then another thing is, like, in 2000, I went to this Mac convention, and the company I was working for sent me. Wait, in 2000? No, in
And
2000.
isn't that true? Like, isn't that kind of the next step? Like, as I go into, let's say, project management, which is another thing I'm looking in.
That's what a lot of jobs are, yeah.
So I know I can do project management actually very well. You know what I mean? I know I can.
I
yeah.
think it's going to be hard without the college degree, to be honest.
It doesn't matter at this point.
No, it does. It does
Not
with
with
these
me at all.
companies.
Not with
I
me at
know
all.
it doesn't with you.
Yeah, and
It doesn't with a lot of people. Like a guy with a college degree. Let's say we get 10 people in the room, and 9 of them are college degrees, and you might be better than 8 of them.
It's incredible.
But they want that. They like, you know, these companies.
There's
So I'll
one
tell you a
thing-
couple of things. Like, my wife's been working for a major company her whole life, like 37 years. So, like, they stopped giving raises a while ago. And sometimes some years she gets no raise, dude. And then what they started doing was giving a bonus, which is nice. But the point of the bonus is it's a one-time thing. It doesn't make your salary get higher. So it's smart for them. So, but
My
with
friend tells me often. He says you're about to. He's like, you're basically in the prime years of your life with
Yes,
what you
to earn.
And you know what I'm looking at is I'm like, you know what, like I can tell you I have not tried to chase money, and so this is my goal. My goal is to try to get $30,000. So I'll tell you what my goal is for myself. Now, if I don't fulfill this goal, sorry, but I'm just being like, I'm human, okay? Like,
Okay. No, that's a realistic
my
goal.
goal is to try to have $35,000 saved, get a $350,000 house next year, $300,000
Okay.
next year. Okay, that's what I want to do. Now,
You're right.
one, that seems kind of hard, but there are people that only have one job, or in their mind, or like, I have to go to 8 hours to this one job.
Right.
Job might not give them bonuses like I get or you get or any of that.
You should be able to make $35,000 a year as a consultant easily.
So, I don't really know. And that's why I was talking
Here's
about
the thing,
forensics
Phil,
as well. Or I can
that's
go into
different.
processing and I can mess with the actual files. But I have
Here's
so
the
many
thing,
friends
Phil.
that mess with the files.
Back when I was into this shit, it was truly like a consultant and an expert. There was very few people who knew computers. I came out of college in '84 with a computer degree, and I hit
So
the
that's
ground
why we
running.
all basically are starting this IT business. Is because
Yes.
one,
Now
we know the
everybody,
investors. We know a little.
everybody has Photoshop. That's what I did, right? And web designs, and so it diluted. So that's
The
all
best way to
these.
say it is like, like the group, you know, the people, like this little thing that we do next is like we have patch management. Like we can help you patch, you know what I mean, your systems in your company. We can get you 50 cell phones in 2 days from Dell. You know what I mean?
Well, don't say we. You could do it yourself.
Well,
When I had my business, it
my
was
app
just
I'm doing
me.
myself. I feel like that's okay. Like I feel like my app is.
I
me
made the
as long
most
as I have a
money when
career.
I worked for myself. I was just a freelance that they would hire. My friends, we had a company that we worked at, like 100 people, and it kept getting smaller and
You know
smaller
what,
and
sir? I would say
smaller.
that I've seen so many people start businesses, and half of them, even though friends, it's all good, they do get into regret mode. And I wanted a business that's fun for me. And like, look, let's be clear. Like, okay, I'm maybe a little behind in some things. I have a nice apartment, but I'm in a decent credit score, kind of like in the low mid sixes, not the best, right? But like, my point is that you constantly want to keep busy and do things. Like, always try to invent and work for yourself.
35,000. Well, how was your overhead though? How's your expenses?
I don't really have any expenses, to be honest with you.
Right.
I don't
You
have
have
a
your
car right
rent.
now. My
Okay.
rent is 1,100, 1,200. My rent
Did
is
you
probably
blow
my
that
biggest
car
one.
up, and you never took care of that car? Remember that?
No, no. So this guy is basically is so accurate. He's right.
I don't
He's
forget,
right.
Phil.
Yeah, and that's hey and I would never try to hide anything from him either. So let's
No,
be
but I
clear, I'm
remember that
ready
I
to-
would tell you, like, dude, you got to bring it in for an oil
So
change.
here's what ended up happening. One, I did not end up getting oil changes on my first car, but on I got another car, and it was a Buick Verano. It was custom built. It was a little cool, nice looking car. I liked it. Got me
You
to and
liked
from,
it,
and I
yeah.
could do it. It was simple. I like a little luxury car. It was very nice.
Right.
I just want a sunroof. So okay, I get this car and I'm at 90,000 miles. And last year they called me and they said I want to buy this. They want a car match.
Oh, yeah.
They want to buy the car back for more than what I owe.
Right. Okay.
So I'm like, okay, this is about to hit 100,000 miles. I don't know if this is a game, like, you know, like.
No, they really needed the cars, yeah.
And so I ended up selling it. They gave me like only like $700 more, but then I ended up getting taxed off of even that.
Man,
so I didn't really get anything off of it. But so that whole time I've been without a car. Now
Okay.
I have a bike and I live by things, and I actually live by a lot of friends, and we kind of go to the same places. So I'm actually doing very good.
But wait, do you still work, or you're out of work?
I absolutely still work. I always work.
How do you get to work?
I can remote into work.
Oh, good, perfect, yeah.
Yeah, I can remote into work, and if I have to travel, I can go to the airport. Like I can still get around. I'm not going to go off an Uber yet, but I can still go to places if I need to go to places. There's still
Yeah,
flexibility.
so that's
but
good.
well, that's my okay. So this is the thing, though. So here's why I don't have a car, because I don't want to pay. Truthfully, I don't want to pay $400 a month for a car that
Right,
has
insurance.
$30,000, 30,000 plus miles, dude. In order to get a new car with no miles, it's like $35,000.
Right.
$30,000. I'm sorry. Like I'm trying to get a house. I'm not gonna do. I'm
Yeah,
not
no,
doing.
That sucks. That sucks.
No, but you know, you could get beat up cars and whatever. But I don't know. I like to
Dude,
road trip.
they're fucking people up, because let me tell you something. In the old days, Johnny could tell you, we used to have crank windows. They had hubcaps, and now all of a sudden, every fucking luxury, like alloy wheels, was a big fucking deal, right? Now every car comes. You don't need fucking alloy wheels. Steel wheels with hubcaps. Phil will crank up his fucking windows. You know what I'm saying? But they
That's
put
what I will.
every luxury in there.
That's why I've been looking at a Jeep as well, because it's like I prefer a Jeep. Yeah, turn that in the
Jeeps-
very back window. The
Yeah.
very back window.
Jeeps are trendy now, dude. They're like,
Well,
they
I
have
like
the
the
best
Jeep
resale.
Honda.
They have the best resale.
You know, I like watching my.
Yeah, I'm lucky to have two good cars right now. They're not new, but they're solid, and I wouldn't want to be in that position buying right now.
Well, you know,
I
and
would
so
love to have a new car that no one else has driven. That
Oh,
I
it's
start
beautiful.
out from
so I
square
went in.
one.
So I went in.
I'm so spoiled, Johnny.
I went in and I went into my basically they were like was it like a 23% APR something is what they gave
That's
me
crazy.
for a 640 credit score. Okay, so I'm sitting
Yeah,
there and I'm
that's
thinking to
not fair.
myself. So now, but I also know this, John. Tony. I also know this.
Yeah, you
that
call me John. That's full.
if
that's
I
full.
take my little EIN number from my lunch table thing for my app, if I
Right.
open a business account, my credit score will jump 100 points. Okay.
Okay.
So but I haven't done that yet because the app's not making money. So I need them. If
That's
you look at the
bullshit
email,
too, though. Like, I have a very good credit score, but I don't know. They're fucking full of shit. That's it's every
well, I've been
angle they
fortunate,
can
dude. I
get
kept
you.
my credit low. I've kept if my debt at this point is like $1,200 left,
That's
and I
great.
could do that. But see, I could do that in one check, right?
Yes.
So I'm good. Okay, like I've been good, but now it's kind of time to kind of get it together and just be like, look, you know, do I want kids? I don't know. I'm gonna get married next year. I'm gonna have a good time.
Wow.
I think
Beautiful.
I think it's gonna be a good time. but I need to kind of get into
Phil,
the
you're
next.
gonna get
That's an
married.
important. You should talk about
You know,
that with your
marriage
wife
is the biggest
before you
cause
get
of
married.
divorce in this country.
Yeah, but I'm so excited. Like, and you know, it is what
No,
it
it's
is.
good.
What it
I've
is,
been married 35 years.
and you have so many conversations of like divorce and you know all these things, and you're kind of like, this is the thing. I'm you know I'm excited, and I'm not thinking of divorce right now. You know what I'm thinking of is I'm kind of like, it's how do I explain it? It's just fun to like have fun with someone. It's your best friend. It doesn't have to be like
Yes.
someone that checks your liquid color every day. Like
No,
it's
but
somebody
what
that's
it-
just
What
smart.
I would do
Someone
is,
smart, really.
if you have a family and stuff, and even if
And
it's just me and my wife,
friends
we
and
like
family. Yeah.
we say team. Like so, like we accomplish something, and we're like teamwork. You know, we're on the same channel. It took like a lot of time, and the key thing is you have to make compromises. Like you can't expect everything. You know, both.
You know what? I want to shout out
that's it.
mine. I do want to shout out mine. Who knows where
Yeah.
she's at? But I do want to say that she knows that I never compromise. Thank you so much. But you know, it's
You
because
should a little bit. You don't have to
I always try
compromise
to.
a lot.
I always
but
try to. I'm just being silly.
especially
but,
if it's something that's important to her.
you know, something I tell is I always am like I feel like I was raised like everyone that's ever like kind of I always say that's fed me and been nice, but like people have invested like time and hope into me to like do something good with my life, right? And it's like just people want me to succeed. There are people that don't, but there are people that do. And I'm looking at myself and I'm like, as a 37-year-old in these little businesses I've done in my little resume and my little whatever, it's like I haven't done bad, because when I see some of my friends, man, if I tell them about 50,000 a year, which I'm at, I think 53. Okay. So let's be 53, not really, but after bonuses, let's just say it's 57 or something. It's good, but it's not enough.
Yeah, you should.
Like,
You're underpaid.
I got right to 50, but so I'll be honest with you. This is the truth. Gospel. This is the gospel. I've wanted this pay I don't want that pay, because once you get those roles, you're on the radar.
Right. Plus, you're also on. You don't get paid overtime and shit, right?
No,
you're salaried.
No. Yeah, but I still have to be on. Yeah, I always have to be on. It's over. Yeah, it's you once you hit a certain job title, it's over. You have to be on. Like you can't do anything. But yeah, like yeah, that's my point. Like I've not tried to get a pay raise. If you want to, I really haven't, because I'm off the radar.
It's a business, like, but they could have. There's partners and shit.
I probably.
Right?
You want to know how much I probably work? I probably work. Honestly, this is the truth.
Okay.
I probably work 5 hours a week, and I probably have worked 5 hours a week for.
I got you. Yeah.
3 years.
That's good.
Yeah. And then if you decide, like, I could say I want to travel. But but my point is like, how do you do that? Is it because it's all remote? No. We just became remote last year, and I'm able to do what I'm doing because I've stayed educated and relevant. Thank God. Right. Which, when you're right half the time, you're always getting tails, dude. It sucks.
Phil, we should be talking about this stuff in VC. Like, this is perfect.
I have nothing to hide. I would tell.
I know, but on YouTube,
I mean,
YouTube, because it's like boring, I think, to people.
Yeah, but I love John's room because you know what? Let me tell you something. The dead rooms are the best rooms.
Oh no, I love talking to you about. I love, I don't know.
You're very smart. You're very smart.
Thank you.
When I'm talking about, adding 140,000 people on that website, the only reason I did it is because I want to network on here, and I like that. I like networking. Like,
absolutely.
I'm gonna buy subscribers. I'm gonna buy follows. I'm gonna buy all of it, because that's what corporations do. And I'm not going to act any different. Like, well, that must mean you're fake or don't like your content. No, I'm just going to be transparent. Well, maybe there's not 300 people watching. My first opinion will be like, I don't want 300 people watching, but God, I like that number, so I don't care. I hope it ends and there's only 10 people. But like I said to my friend, who's like, let's go live on YouTube tonight.
Oh yeah, you went live tonight, right?
Well, I went live for 3 hours on.
That was so lame. This guy's fucking lame.
No, he wants me to come. He wants me to go.
No, but he wanted to do 3 days. Like he was. Oh, he wants to go back now.
No. He wants to. He still wants to do 3 days. Yeah, he'll still absolutely do 3 days.
He's not going to be able to do it.
Well, he used to do it on Sticking with me. He's my friend from middle school. Okay. And so he got
why
into
3 days though? Why? What is?
He's off for 3 days.
I don't
So he
know.
just
So
wants
you
to
would
do it
just
like
take
an old
turns,
time.
like take turns being
I
on?
think well, I didn't know what he expected, but I told him I was like, I can sit here and I have like my games synced up, I can do the effects, I'm good.
Right. But you would
But
stay
then I
up for
noticed he
3
was
days?
I think what we would do is we would basically get up, check in, and just be live like on our computers like we normally
Right.
would and stream it. Live cast a little bit, I guess, like this. I don't know.
And then take turns, right? Like not you take a break.
I think he meant just like a chat room, a video chat. I think he just wanted a
Right.
video chat, but that's what I think he wanted.
Oh, I see. Connected.
Yeah,
I
if
got you.
he's here, I'm there, and have a room of
Right,
I think,
right.
10
I
different
see,
spots, and that's it. So I'm
Like
like,
life,
okay, yeah.
you used to call it, and Frank, life casting.
Social casting, live casting, yeah, because
Yeah.
like I've said, like you had just said, like, you know, we just got done talking about whatever, and everything him and I talked about was content. It's like people would have lurked, maybe, you know, but that's my point. It's not, you know, you can get 1,000 views pretty easy now. I think when I start going live, all I want, this is what Philip Kelly wants. I would just like 50 views per video. If I get 50 views per video, anything more, I'm done. It doesn't matter if it's 800. It doesn't matter if it's 4,000, because I remember in my mind,
Right. That's
people
a good
that
number
would
for you.
flip out. Now, does that mean 50 views every show? That'd be cool, great too. But I mean 50 views overall. I mean 50
Yeah, that's
views.
really
That's different
easy
people.
to get.
And I think so too. And
Yeah.
that's for anyone too.
I think 100 is like a default. You know,
Isn't it awesome? That's
if you,
so
yeah.
cool though. That's so wild.
Well, that's
to
what
think
I'm
that.
on Instagram.
Creepy.
So
So creepy.
I'm on Instagram. I started in January, and I was shooting for like to get about 100 likes, and it was going good. And then I got into the Kermit and Friends shit more, and then I haven't posted in like 3 months. But I got 650 followers organically, and it's really good. And it's called Slot Car Heaven. It shows all the cars I created. And
Nice.
yeah, are you on Instagram?
I think I'm under as live broadcasts, but I think I
Okay.
did it. I think I made it just to try to sync up with my little Nintendo account. And
Okay, yeah,
I got
yeah,
into a
use
fight
that.
with my friend's ex-wife, and then I basically took her IRL
So
Instagram username.
that wasn't too hard. It happened organically. I put up some really unique stuff, and
Yeah.
then I'm gonna go back to it. But the thing is, on YouTube, I got like 18. It's like so hard on YouTube.
It won't be once you break through that barrier.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I was on a show, and we talked. It's a. I don't even say what it is. So
I'll say
and,
this:
yeah.
I've seen people go live. You know, I guess if we're going to talk a little mafia, some people don't like it. I know that there are people that don't like it. I've actually done this to people, and they've told me they don't like it. For the
Well,
record.
what?
I've bought subscribers for them on here. You can buy
okay,
subs
yeah.
for like $25-$30. Okay, stupid cheap, but you can buy. You only need like a
I
good
wouldn't wanna
chunk of
do
200 or
that,
300. I absolutely have, because I noticed
No, I'm
that.
not saying you shouldn't, but I
But when they're
wouldn't.
on that point, well, because it's bad to do. And for the record, I didn't know
Yeah,
this
that's what I'm
until
saying.
recently.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know this until recently that it was bad.
It could
So
hurt.
don't do
That's
it.
what
Yeah,
I'm saying. Some of those things could hurt. Yeah.
I stay on StreamYard. That's why I'm not on YouTube right now.
So the thing is, yeah, no, I understand what you're saying.
I like that stuff though, but there are people that, you know, and I respect the organic thing, but you know, I also was like, can I make 10 different accounts and can I get real followers? And so I ran a little bot test or whatever. And what I would do was those 10 accounts had keywords relevant for like states. I did the top 10 cities, the top 10 names. And I was like, what can I generate here? And I just wanted to generate exposure. I wanted to know if I could tweet everywhere, could I get 1 or 2 likes on, but the keywords are so like, if you use a website called Rite Tag, RITE tag, it'll show you hashtags. It will basically show you how hashtags are networked by using, let's say, hashtag love. Okay, other people are using hashtag music with it, so it's making a cloud. Let's just say that, right? Like a cloud of text.
Okay.
So that's creating a conversation between music and love. So I know this, that if you use the hashtag music and the hashtag love on any single post, you're going to get impressions because so many people are looking for that. They're typing hashtag love.
Right,
They're clicking it. Yeah. So it's that relevancy. Can you
But then
keep it
if
up?
you have slot cars and you hit love and it's not Herbie the love bug, they're probably going to be pissed. Like, what? This is not love.
I never had any complaints.
I always I'm a maniac, dude, on that. I have OCD a little bit. So on the Instagram, I put 10 pictures usually. I write a long description, which I'm sure like
Cool.
1 out of 10 people read it. And what was the other thing? I forgot, but I really overdo it. But my feeling is one day I want to do a website and I'll have all this material already written.
So when I'm talking about making businesses and doing this stuff, like what I'm doing is making through Squarespace. Through Squarespace, I'm doing that because and I'm not selling this, by the way, but Squarespace is so easy to make a website for.
I checked it out. It's cool.
It's 10 out of 10.
Do you know who Tammy is? Tammy?
Yes, I've seen her, and she's been very nice to me. Tammy the art.
Yep. So
very nice woman.
She wants to do a website, and someone recommended that, and we took a look, and she's been procrastinating, but I would help her with that. But it looks like a great site. Looks like a great site.
Yeah, and that's that's why I did I did PhilCam Online, okay? So I actually just recently shut down my PhilCam Online site just for a little bit, okay? And the reason why I did this is because I got that site for like $2 or something, right? Stupid cheap. Well, since I have some of these bots and all this linked up, people still go on the profiles and they're clicking on the hashtags still because people are typing in hashtags, okay? So, okay. They wanted me to renew PhilCam Online for $50, and I'm like, I'm not paying $50 because no one's gonna buy this
for the URL.
Mine. Yeah, because I was getting like 30 people a month on it, but I was getting doing something where I'm getting too much. It's doing something.
But I mean, like
it wasn't like that before.
To rent the URL per year shouldn't be more than like $20, I think.
Shouldn't be more than anything because it's it's PhilCam Online. It's Phil on.
No, but there's I'm paying $18.99 a year, and there's no deal if you do 3 years. And I'm
not doing it.
I'm paying
I'll get it later.
$175 for 3 years of hosting.
I'm gonna take PhilCam.online and I'm gonna link it to another domain called yourfail.com. I'd be like, until I want to buy 50. I'm not. Why would they?
But you have to pay for that URL too. All the URL. Remember, Frank had
no, you can. I have it docked to sell. So you can. I have 3. I think I have 3 websites docked to sell. I don't know if they'll sell, but I have them just because to be ambitious.
Remember, hey,
I was sleeping with you earlier.
Remember, Frank had all those websites. It must have cost him a fortune. I used to think they were like $2 or $3, but now I don't know. I'm paying $18.99, but I'm with a HostGator.
I figured out how my mud did that thing too.
Crab. Sorry.
Oh my god, that was so fucking good.
You go on here.
I love King Crab. I'm not kidding you.
Where was that at?
It was so worth it.
We're keeping you safe, Super Tramp.
Johnny B, you must be fucking
keeping me safe, huh?
Yeah. There are people that sleep and record you, so be careful.
That's how what Mud does.
Supertramp created a great career.
Unless you're on camera, you don't show up.
Predator. Passionate. You got to think about that though. This is somebody that's passionate about what they do and educated.
And he's going to own a funeral parlor eventually, right? I would think.
Oh my God, he could do anything. Own a franchise. He could get into anything. He could just sell coffins and make triple. I mean, he could do anything he wants. Who knows what he's going to do? I'm not.
How about designing coffins?
Supertramp's Body Emporium.
Come in for a tuna.
Super Transmortician. You stab him, we'll slab him.
Remember the Munsters were great. He worked at the Mortician, right? He was a grave digger. Herman was a grave digger.
God, I love the Munsters.
That's one of my cars, Phil. You got to look at my thing. One of my stock cars I made. One of a kind. Not only one in the world like that.
They're trying to remake it, and it looks awful.
Oh, with Jerry O'Connell, is it? Or
it's awful. And they tried doing it when I was a child once with the original actors appeared on at the table in the very beginning or something, and I was like,
yeah,
keep things in black and white, buddy. It's just sometimes better.
Oh, it's gonna be hard to make that again. Yeah, I agree. Then just get a little glory out of it, a little, the name will appeal, and they'll get some merchandise and maybe one season probably. You can't. They should just make something like it.
I probably have seen almost every episode. I bet. I really have.
They shouldn't try and duplicate it. They should make another family called the. I don't know. What was those little fucking things? I'm the mama. I'm the baby. That was.
What's his name that did one of
the?
One of the Halloween Michael Myers movies is doing it. Rob Zombie.
Yeah. Rob Zombie. Yeah.
When you're talking about that, the first thing I'm thinking of is Martin, the show. I'm like, well, Martin. Like something they made or something like that.
Johnny and I know all the old shows because we watch the same channel.
Yeah,
I try to watch that same channel sometimes.
I love that fucking channel. Oh my god! But I just do this stupid shit. I'm sort of mad at myself.
One of the channels that was always big because they said if you're going to be good at business, I took this to heart when I was, in my early 20s, but if you're going to be good in business, you need to do door-to-door sales. So I did door-to-door sales selling AT&T Uverse for 2 weeks to see if I could sell. And I did. I actually did very good.
AT&T what?
AT&T Uverse.
What's that?
It's basically a service for phone and television.
Oh, really? I never heard of it.
Yeah, and it was awful because
you're talking about way back in the day, like
way back in the day. Yeah, because what they were trying to do is this was before they released their fiber optic, and when they flew people out, they said they flew these guys out because I can talk and I can sell. I know I can still stand in the desert. I know I can.
That's a great career selling, but I can't do that. I know
can sell
business.
anything. Yes, you can.
Not me. Never. You know why? I feel bad.
No, it's confidence.
No, dude. Even when that's one thing I wanted to tell you. When I had my business, like I would undercharge. Well, one thing I want to tell you. So, like, I had a client, and you think like, oh, let me give them a good deal, and they'll give me more business, and then that never works out. Like,
isn't that so true?
Yeah,
Listen
charge your full rate. Charge your full rate. Get it when you can get it.
You know how many sales associates I've worked with that think that you can give free shipping and give free data hosting and free processing and all this stuff for free because they think they're going to move their big cases.
Right.
Yeah.
No, you can't give too much away.
And sometimes they can if there's a good salesman, but it is hard to get that.
I hate
client.
salesmen though. I hate them. Some guy came to replace a sliding door.
Well, I had to go and knock on the front
these...
door of everyone saying, "Do you want AT&T Uverse?" That's what I had to do.
You would never get to my door. You would get to my door, but I would.
You know what I would do? I would have got onto your couch.
No way.
I would have knocked on that door, and this is
what I do is I step out. I have like a stoop. I step out and talk to them. They never get inside. But here's the thing: listen to this, dude. This guy came to give us a price on a sliding door. Like, we really need it. And I'm thinking it's a construction guy, and the guy walks in with all these fucking suitcases. I'm like, oh my God. And then thank God I had to go out to dinner, which was fucking really weird that I was going out at this time because the guy came
pancakes so bad
at
right
6:30, and the fucking guy, I left at 7:30. He didn't leave till 8:15. And he was like, we have 3 prices. One if you sign now. One if you sign tomorrow, and one if you sign. One is good. No, one sign now. One is good for 2 weeks. One's good for a year. I'm like, dude, don't even just give me stop it.
Let me think about it.
Not even that. Yeah, I would never sign on the moment. So they're just like what they could upsell. Like, I just want to fucking replace a door, dude. I don't want to spend.
Well, a sales guy is so greasy sometimes. You can tell.
Yeah,
that's
this guy was smart because I was like, oh, I like toys and shit, and he's like, oh, I used to work for Mattel in the Hot Wheels division. I'm like, this fucking guy, he probably saw.
I have the notes that I have the notes that this was in my early 20s, really, but I have the notes I still have the notes, the pad of paper filled with how to sell AT&T Uverse, and I know how quick you have to capture them before they.
How good were you?
I did it for 2 weeks, okay, and the first week was basically training, and so I really didn't do it like whatever. But then the second week I did it by myself, and I sold 6. Okay.
But Phil, why only 2 weeks?
Well, because for the record, I thought I'd be an office job. I didn't want to do.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So
you just want to make sure you could do it if you wanted to do it.
I just wanted an office job. Well, no, they tricked me. They tricked me because I thought I was going to have an office job. Because I left an office job to go, I thought, to a better office job. And I don't really exactly remember what I thought it was, but I thought it was an office job. And what it really was they would come in the mornings dressed up in suits, and they would have team games getting discussions, and then just exercises like you can do anything. And then after about 45 minutes of that, they were like, you can go change your clothes, and you can go now out to the field, and they would give you a neighborhood.
Oh my God!
And then they'd have all the houses in the neighborhood.
Sounds like a Jehovah's Witness, dude.
But they would have in every house, they would have what internet service provider they had.
Okay.
So I could say this.
So that was like a lead.
And then you just take that lead and you go over there and you're like,
did you ever see Glenn Ross, that movie? It's a play too.
Speaking of bad character, you'd think someone so successful would find themselves maybe in the gym at this hour.
Oh shit!
But instead we have someone else trying to be a teacher.
You guys don't
someone
get
else
along?
trying to be a teacher.
You guys don't get along, Phil?
No, it's very nice. It's nice to see you. It's nice to see you come back, Tony, and inspire him to think he can be a teacher.
No, but he's like my best friend ever.
You know what? Sugar and spice and everything nice.
He's like defending me. You know, it's a little overboard sometimes, but he's like really, and you too.
Oh well, this isn't favorite.
I think I said something one night, like,
friends.
I remember. I think I said Phil and live broadcast and Tricep are my two best defenders, and I really appreciate that.
It's not even biased. It's not even biased. I'm not defending.
I really
him for bias
appreciate
either, by the way.
though. Phil, you don't know how like.
Well, when they were so there was the night when Corey kept saying stuff, and I was so close to getting.
Yeah, no, you were good, dude.
You know, I've listened to wrestling themes. I like Tricep, but you know, delete that. There's only on certain days. But so when they were going off on you and saying this, I'm sitting here and I'm like, okay, I think I can get this loaded camera. I've got this loaded. Okay, I'm about to go on there, and all of a sudden you go on there by yourself. And
I
you
just pop up. Yeah,
you're like you're slamming them, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, okay, so I don't but it's stupid to do that, right? To be like, hey, you're a file, but it's like, dude, you're clearly not. Come on, man. Like, I get it, and it's
It's like
you can have a quick tongue. I've
And
let me say
then,
something for the
like,
record. I have
people-
not been hired on jobs because I talk too much, and I do know that. 100%.
Well, first of all, I feel invigorated. I don't know if that's the right word, but that I am out. Like, I could defend myself. Like, no one can defend myself better than myself. But I really appreciate it when people like, just even if one or two people like you and Tricep and different people like having my back. And then so I forgot what else I was gonna say. But no,
but
Muddy
don't you
even
think
said
your
like,
actions speak louder. Like, you don't really need anyone defending you, for the record. Like,
Yeah.
there's there. So I take screenshots. I've taken a lot of screenshots of especially when I would go live back in those days.
Yeah.
Of all the mean things people would say. Okay.
Me too.
So, yeah, and it's not on it's
You
not on
must
purpose.
have hundreds from me.
I don't know if I have hundreds.
I don't
but
have
like,
anything from Supertramp.
I think it's fun. I think it's fun to get called names.
I
online
have one
and tell my friends
graphic
about it.
where I
don't
did
know.
a GI Joe with his with a nap because he was in the. Should I say you were in the National Guard, right? Am I allowed to say that?
Thank you for your service.
No.
Well, we appreciate you for your service.
Something must
There
have
was
happened
no
bad there.
service.
He's fucking whacked.
I understand, but you're I think it's good because one, you don't really need anyone to defend you. You know what I'm saying? And I almost did get on.
No,
camera
I
that
do.
night.
I do. That was good. And you.
I
Mudge
know I
said
can get
this.
Corey to drink bleach.
Mudge said this, like, John always appreciated. He said it when he came back that he appreciated that Phil and myself stood up, and I really did.
I like compliments because I never get.
Oh no! And here's the other thing, like tonight I was arguing with like Weezy a little bit, and let me make sure I get this right. I don't know if it was him. Let me take back the name, but I was arguing with somebody or discussing things, and they were like, "Oh, it was Weezy." He's like, "Oh, your name," and no, it was Danny. Your name, Tony's making fun of me, dude. I had to fucking go undercover, dude. I was fucking getting doxxed. My family was getting doxxed. I was like the worst things. They put a fucking sign on my mailbox, so they came to my fucking house. And now I just found out. I thought that was a pizzeria that did that, Phil. Like I said, like recently, I says, when that happened, what did you guys hire a pizza guy and like fax them, like put this for $50 on this guy's mailbox? No, it was fucking somebody drove 2 hours each way to put that for my community. It's fucked up. That's fucked up. So like, of course I had to fucking become Tony.
Let me tell you something. You would have been on my Wise Cam. And if you think, the people I like to talk to online hire private investigators and deliver flowers to your door. If you don't think
that's what Brains got.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't think that I'm keen to that, that being said, though, when I first came around, kind of, I guess not really regrettably, because I didn't really mind Jimmy personally. I didn't really know him, but that guy was very bad.
Jimmy
and I'm like,
Linguini?
yeah. And I'm like, I've seen some of my friends on here,
It
really
wasn't even Jimmy Linguini's side. It was a different group. But here's the thing, like, it's just crazy, like the in real IRL stuff that they do and shit, and so yeah, no,
can you imagine everything, like when you actually, like when bad people get what they deserve? Like, can you imagine how that's actually going to be?
Well, my
when bad
theory-
people get what they
My
deserve?
theory is this: like they say, every dog has his day, right? But they might give out 1,000 bad days, and then all of a sudden they get one bad day. I don't feel it's that like that's like people use that to justify when people, but I don't think they ever get, even if they got killed like in a a painful way one day, like it wouldn't make up for all the pain they maybe put on other people. But I'm not talking about anybody.
Shout out to
Anybody in my
Tricep out
community
there.
about that. They didn't do anything evil like that, But like, so we have a long driveway. My wife walks down to get the mail, and then she comes up. It's a fucking trip, and then she says, "Look at this," and it says, "Mazda, come back," and it was something, someone put that drove there and shit. I'm like, and then here's the thing: when I said this, I didn't say shit. I was very smart, and when Corey was calling Johnny B and he called the cops, he was calling me at the same time. It was like 3 months, 3 a.m. Like,
Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
It's the
15 times, and I didn't
the worst ongoing joke ever.
Yeah, you don't even acknowledge it, like, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't acknowledge this mailbox thing, but then when I did bring it up, maybe when I came, I was away, and when I came back, I said, they were saying, no, it didn't happen, and they knew it happened. So they were
okay, I'm gonna ask this question because
bad.
I don't know. And I'm asking this because you are very well rounded, and I
Hey,
don't
Super,
know.
you're going to stay awake for a little bit. Pardon me, I want to interrupt. You're
Well,
stay
I
awake
don't.
for a little bit
I'm
now,
gonna get
Super.
some snack. I'm kind of hungry.
Yeah.
But
I'll let
Go
you
ahead,
have
John.
the floor there. I'm gonna let the Super Tramp have the control off at this point.
I don't have
I'm
the
gonna go to
controls on. I'm on my other account, so I don't have the controls on this.
bed. Oh,
You could end it, Johnny. We talked nice. I wasn't good
yeah,
to
this
see
was
Phil.
good, and you know what? I
Phil,
think
you
hopefully you come
Super
back,
Tramp,
John.
isn't Johnny B's Discord pretty good? I mean, not good to
Yeah.
do thing, but it's safe. It's safe.
Yeah.
So maybe we could do voice chats in there.
all right. You
Yeah,
guys
we
keep
can go
right
in
on,
there.
keep right on going here. If you want to, but I'm going to end the broadcast. And
No, you're fine. I'm gonna go get food,
can
and I'm gonna
stay
wait
here.
till Man Cave Live comes on YouTube next, John, and I'm gonna be right here.
We're
Well, I
talking
want you
with
to be
you,
on-
Phil.
I want you to be on my you
Great,
now.
thank you,
Be on
and I
my
love
you
seeing
now
you,
again.
Super
Good
Tramp.
Yeah,
seeing
come
you,
back.
Super. What a night, huh, Super? Oh my God, I'm exhausted.
Come back, Super.
Yeah.
Come
I
back.
like
I've
him.
never been
Help
on
me
so many
skill up.
panels, but
I got all these people that,
I like
that are
him.
leaving because I'm not doing what they want me to do and all that kind of stuff. But I need the people that will come back and support me. That
I'm gonna
don't
wait
have
for
to do
YouTube.
anything
I'm gonna
else.
wait till you're on here because I know I can sit on here and kill a room, and I know no one will join if I'm here.
Well,
so
I
like
come
that.
in. I
That's okay. I
sometimes share
enjoyed
my
it.
you now on YouTube.
I know I can kill a room.
Whatever, it's
But
okay.
Phil,
I'd
you
like you to
gotta.
come back.
Wouldn't Phil be great with Lego? He would love it, man.
Oh yeah.
I know.
Johnny-
I watch your
Johnny
stuff.
B
I watch
has
your
Lego.
stuff. I watch your
Tucker
stuff.
never
Well,
comes
no,
on.
I never look. I don't, but I do. I do occasionally do have it on, and I am always like, on, yeah, most of the time. Sometimes I do miss it, but it's not intentional.